What's going on, guys? Apparently, this interview took place, and you guys are saying that Adam Calhoun got exposed big time. Let's check this out. Don't forget to hit the like button. Also, share the video if you want to, subscribe. Why not? Why not? Also, check out channel memberships if you want exclusive content and live streams. That's the only way you get access to my live streams after they finish. Also, check out my music. The link should be in the description. All right, let's get into it, man. I got a feeling this is about to be wild.
Oh, man, I'm glad to be here and excited. I've been waiting to air this out for a minute, so I'm thankful for the opportunity.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I'm glad to give you a platform because it's really about principle, and I know what you've gone through it couldn't have been easy. I mean, being an artist and having the opportunities that you get in your career and to get this kind of waved in front of your face, like dangling the carrot, is kind of insulting. So
thank you.
I don't know where. Yeah. I don't know where to start, and I know that was kind of early, but go ahead, bro. Break it down. How'd you meet Adam Calhoun?
I'll jump right into it. First off, before I get to kind of talking and rambling, I'm glad that you acknowledge that in the situation, because I'm going to be brutally honest probably about some of the things I did that might have been negative. And you know what I'm saying? Just to tell the whole story. So in January of 2023, an Instagram message came across from Adam Calhoun to me.
Would you like me to show that message? Because
yeah, you can go right ahead. That's the very first one. Yeah.
All right. It is right. I didn't upload them all because I know your phone number's in one of them, but I will show this so that everybody knows what he's saying. Here you go.
Yeah. He reaches out and say, "Hey, bro, are you serious about this music shit, or are you just messing around or something like that?"
Yes,
and, exactly what he said.
I said it's deeper than Adam. It's his record label. Who owns that record label? Hustle Hard Records. Is it Rick Ross? Prepare for some serious nasty business. It's really about to get crazy like that. They're making it seem like it's about to be wild. Not being, but we seeing a lot of already people spamming it. And people do be spamming in chat. Let's get it.
Didn't see it, if you'll notice, till like what, 7 days, a couple weeks later, because I'm terrible at Instagram. It's my worst social media. I'm terrible at it, and it took Hard Target messaging me, texting me, and saying, "Hey, Ryan," or Adam Calhoun's trying to get a hold of you. Well, as soon as he said that, I'm like, "What?"
It's crazy. It's without me even knowing that is, they've been confirmed to be an Adam Calhoun goon. Without me even knowing who that is, they was already confirmed to be an Adam Calhoun goon. They doing his bidding and reaching out. Hey, Cal's trying to get a hold of you. Like he got a hold of him.
Okay, bet. I'm going to reach right back out. Immediately, I reached out to him, and it took another week or so, I think. I don't know how long until he finally got back to me. When he first responded.
I can look while you're talking. I'll look and check.
Yeah.
Good.
I did say hustle.
We speak, and he is like, "I like what you're doing. I'm really busy, but I'd like for you to come up and meet me. I think the next step is for us to meet in person." And I'm like, "All right, perfect. Say when." And he's like, "Well," and he kind of started even dragging his feet immediately from there, and we'll get into that in a minute. But a few weeks later, in the first weekend,
it was about 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay. The first weekend in March of 2023, it was like the second, third, and the fourth or something. Maybe the first, second, and the third. I'm not sure, but it was definitely the first weekend in March. I go to a New Lenox. We'd spoke a few times between those two dates. At that time, it was just kind of small talk,
Hey, how far is this away? How far are you driving?
13 hours.
Within the same? Okay, so it's not like, you're just going from this part of Illinois.
No,
you're driving across the country pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes, Adam is listed as the owner of Hustle Hard Records LLC in Illinois, but there's one in CO, one in Texas, or TX. All have different owners. Could they be subsidiary of the label? There's a chance. Or there's just different ones, probably slightly spelled different, or maybe something else on the end to make it be slightly different of a name. Oh, it's pretty odd to have multiple ones. They could all be under the same one. I don't think that it would be that big of a label though, right? No.
In a piece of shit car, but and my wife came with me because she's my number one consultant. I knew I was going to go into it so emotionally excited that even if there were red flags, I wouldn't see them. So she would. Anyway, we go 13 fucking hours. The agreement before we got there that we had reached or we discussed was on Friday night. Adam and Marge and Ruby and myself go have dinner, sit down, get to know each other a little bit. And then Saturday morning, I'll go back. Me and Adam will link up, talk business, talk a little bit more. And then on Saturday night, we're going to go to Mishawaka, Indiana for Justin's Redneck Reg Bar takeover event. Okay. I get 12 hours into the trip, right? Drove through St. Louis in a fucking thunderstorm, all kinds of shit. 12 hours into the 13-hour trip, I call the hotel to let him know I'm about to be there to check in. And he sends a text before I'm an hour till 1 hour before.
You're going here to talk business. So the main reason you're going here is because you're going here to talk business paper. It's money. It's essentially you guys are going to talk contract. You're going to talk whatever it is. Yeah.
He had said expressed interest in signing me, and we'll talk more about it when you get here. But I have to see you face to face. I have to know a person. I respect that. Whatever. Yeah. So we get there an hour before I pull up we stayed in Monica. Before I get to the hotel, he texts and like, can't make it tonight. Hopefully I see you tomorrow. Now the text messages I don't have because it was a separate phone. I don't have screenshots of a bunch of those, just the ones that I had sent to my wife in conversation. I was able to recover those. But he says that to me.
Adam's the owner of the label, but he's not a part of it. Okay, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of suspect. Wow.
It pisses me off, pisses Ruby way the fuck off. It bothers me because we just drove fucking halfway across the country, 13 hours up here.
Yeah.
With basically no preparation. I'm broke. I'm busted broke.
The sole purpose is going there to talk money. And
yes, I was working landscaping. So I'm pissed that happens, but I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, burned a lot of money, dude. 13 hours and depending on what kind of car you got, that's a couple $100 in gas one way.
Yeah. Now the next morning, I get up. We're supposed to go have breakfast. About 9:30, I text him, say, hey, what's up? What's the move? He's like, okay, I'm getting in the shower. Come on over. Shoots me the pin and come to the house. So once again, Ruby and I get in the car because I still haven't met this man.
So this is him thinking that he's about to get signed by Adam Calhoun. So he drives over 13 hours to go meet him. He's thinking maybe he's going to be able to make some money, get some income off of it. That was going on.
Gun it without hurt. Get in the car. We go over to his place. By the way, New Lenox. Let me go ahead and talk about New Lenox. It is like the most white picket fence, beautiful suburb that you've ever been to. And that's where the man grew up, by the way. He didn't grow up in the south side of Chicago. He was there for a few years while he was a wee little jit. And then they moved into New Lenox. So he's not from the country or the city. He's from a beautiful suburb called Lenox, Illinois. So anyway.
A development.
Anyway, that's one falsity. So we get to the house. All right. He told me, be here in like 30 minutes. I get there in 45 minutes. Pull up, set, park, nothing. Text, I'm here, nothing. 30 minutes later, I get a call. Hey, I'm still in the shower. I'll be down in just a minute. You're here already? Yeah, you told me to be here half an hour ago, 45 minutes ago. But okay, whatever. He finally comes down, speaks, says hello. We go in the house, visit for a minute. He shows me the house. We leave. We go eat breakfast. Well, on the way to breakfast, because I had told him that morning, I was like, bro, because he asked about what I wanted to do today. I was like, what the fuck? I'm broke. I got money for breakfast, but I don't know if Mishawaka's going to, I can't. I'm broke.
Yeah, you're taking everything you got to come try to fulfill a dream, bro. How long you been doing music for? A few years?
At this point, a year.
A year. Okay. Yeah.
I'm pretty new to this. It's a different story, but
no, that's dope. No, I just wanted to get an idea because you're taking everything you got. You got a career. You're trying to build something.
Hey,
you're taking all this money.
You thought Adam Calhoun was going to fulfill your dream? That's kind of crazy. I got to know more
from working
details.
a 9 to 5, bro, probably having to put in overtime just to barely get by. And now you dump all this money, and now it's like, hey, can't you go to the zoo or something?
Now here's where he fucked me up. Here's where he at this point in the process, he stops at the bank and goes in and gets $2,000 and brings it out. Okay. All right. Cool. That settles a lot of the burden of financially right there. But I still am dealing with
the financial burden. That's all it fixes.
I'm still aware that I'm dealing with an asshole though already.
Right.
But we sat down. First off, the man drives like an absolute bat out of fucking hell, like a 16-year-old who was overprotected and sheltered his entire life, who finally got his license and turned free.
So he was extremely desperate, right? I'm telling you how the industry has set you up. They get people all the time, bro. It's how they got me when I was young, nigga. And people be asking about that. I was signed as a songwriter and producer when I was 16. Think about that. Them niggas did some crazy shit to get that to happen. But yeah, they'll, know that you starving out here in these streets, right? That you might be maybe even desperate. Take you out to eat. Give you a little something, put a little something in your pocket, just a little something, just to make you think that they care about you. Get your sign, and then it's over. You're done. You're done. You about to get done dirty. That's what they do. Try to make it seem like you're sweet out here.
Everywhere he goes, and nearly passing people on the shoulder on the way to Mishawaka later that night, by the way, at 110. And then cussing and yelling at people. Like as he's nearly causing collisions
for doing their
for doing what they need to be doing, and he's out here fucking motherfuck them. And anyway, scared shitless. Normally, in a normal situation, I would have said, "Pull this car the fuck over and let me out, because I ain't letting you kill my dumb ass."
Right.
But
hey, Harley, how you doing?
I'm trying to get the bag, baby.
Yeah.
So I deal with it. So we go eat. He's real abrasive at breakfast. Asked some questions. Asked a few questions about me. I got a criminal history, which I talk about in my songs.
It's hard to get a place to live having a felony, violent felonies. I get it, bro. Yeah.
So he quizzes me on those, and then he gives me just pretty much tells me, "Well, you're a piece of shit. Why would I work with you?" I'm like, "Well, fuck, I don't know. You're the one that called me." But we get back to the house, and it became pretty quickly evident, very, very evident that what I thought was a trip to Chicago to hear the details about an opportunity that was going to be presented to me. You know what I'm saying? A big opportunity, I felt like, and was told that. Was not that at all. It was actually Adam's way of having somebody for the weekend to talk about Adam to. It was
what? Wait, what? He said he was going to sign you just so he could have somebody to talk about himself? Wow. That sounds crazy. They leashing him. That's what it sounds like. Sounds like they try to butter him up, make it all sound sweet. And then once they get that contract on him, it's a wrap. Crazy.
Really quickly. It's so egotistical, bro. It's so egotistical. Boring. It's kind of slow. He's in my opinion, I'm no doctor, but he's a narcissist, like to the fucking T. To the fucking T. You consider, and this is kind of off topic of him and I dealing, but you consider how he has done his friend. Or if it used to be friend, and I'm not getting into the middle of that beef.
No.
The Katie Noel shit, the Katie Noel thing, as a man, and who has daughters and all this shit.
Facts.
That's one of these things where you, as a man, I could never have him as a friend, and nobody who respects themselves and the people around him would want him around with that level of betrayal. You know what I'm saying? To have her in that room. And then that right there, he only cared.
I'm telling you, that was disgusting. Disgusting. And the way that he's over there in the comment sections defending her, caping for her, it's nasty work. Super nasty work out here.
It's about him. If it benefits Adam, he'll do it. But he leads me to believe, leaves me with told him I'm working on an EP already.
So hold on. Okay, so in the truck, he basically gives you like almost like makes you feel some type of way about yourself because you've been in trouble in the past. And then what do you guys do from there? Do you go to wherever you're going?
That was at breakfast. We went ahead and went back to his house at this point in time. We went down to went to the basement.
Now, have you talked about doing any music? Like, are you guys listening to anything yet?
This is where that picks up.
Okay.
We had talked about that on the phone already. We hadn't spoken about it yet. Now, when we get to the basement, he's like, okay, well, here's what I'd like to do. I want you to do a full-length record. I'll get you the biggest features you could ever have. Struggle Jennings, Jelly Roll. I think he might have set up church. I can't remember.
Holding the carrot. I got you. Yeah, I got all.
Your engineer is going to be Taylor Swift's engineer. I'm going to spend 40 racks on your project.
Man, when you're up and coming artist, man, and I've had to learn and see this, it's better just building. Right? It's better. Don't fall for the fake promises. Collabs ain't gonna get you a damn thing. Right? Maybe one song that got something. Right, but will people stay for you? Not if they don't like you. Not if you trash. Not if you're not talented. Right? Like there's people that got songs with the biggest artists in the world, and no one knows them. Right? It's because they not really building. Right? You gotta build your own staircase. Right? That way, if you fall, you can be able to walk up the staircase. Too many people trying to take elevators. Right? Signing a deal and trying to get all these big collabs. That's you trying to take elevators. Ain't no fucking elevators in the industry. They make you think that there are. There's no elevators in the industry. Only staircases. And you gotta build that shit. You gotta build that shit.
Really?
25 to 40 racks.
Yes. He said Taylor Swift's engineer.
Yeah, he said, I got Taylor Swift's engineer. He'll be the one mixing your shit. Tells me all this stuff. And I mean, I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm on a gold mine. I'm about to change me and my family's life. It's all about to change. Everything is about to, maybe not the next 6 months, but in a year from now, I mean, this is going to hit because my music's good. And if you put me with these features, they're really going to go. I just need, that kind of break. Then he says, after the project, you'll go on tour.
I'll go to think about it.
Okay. And then I got to hear some different stories about, how good of a guy and how real he is and how, although I may be pretty good and even with his help, I'll have some success, but I could never be the artist that he is. I'll never be as big of an artist as he is. He said and told me this. I'm thinking, man.
Out of his own mouth.
Out of his own fucking mouth, sitting and looking me straight in the eyes. I'm like, man. And at this point, I'm trying to figure this guy out. I'm like,
that's pretty wild.
I don't think this is how you talk to somebody that you're trying to.
I think him signing him wasn't him trying to help him grow. It was so he could keep him in that place. So there's less competition for him to grow. That's what I think.
Invest in, you know what I mean? It would just right back and forth. He would just give me enough of, hey, we can do all this. This is what we're going to do for that. So I leave. We go back to the hotel, Ruby and I, and we're going to meet up in a few hours. He had a couple things to do, and we're going to go to Mishawaka. As soon as we leave, Ruby's like, this is not going to work, right? And I said, no. In the back of my mind, I knew that.
No, companies do this all the time. People just don't know about it. You know how many smaller companies, right, are up and coming that get bought out immediately? And you think it's, because they want to use what y'all got? Nah, it's just to get you out the way. Just to remove the competition. That's literally all it is. Just to remove the competition, have y'all on the side, so they could keep going with their business. That's what Adam Calhoun was trying to do. That's what it sounds like. Let me sign you. Let me push you out the way. And then let me.
But you're still trying to give hope.
Because it's life changing, bro. I don't think that a lot of these guys who have made it or have a little bit of money or have maybe had a little bit of money for a while now know what it's like to live in poverty and have young kids you're trying to raise. And you can't provide the way you need to provide because of the mistakes you've made in the past. And so it's just,
especially being a felon, bro. No, I get it, bro. I understand being in a situation that you're in and giving literally everything you got in order to try to go live this dream and change your life for you and your family. And then you got, I got features with Jelly Roll and Struggle and so. And it's like, what do you mean, Ruby? This ain't gonna work. I feel that, bro. And I'm just saying, I'm trying to relate to how that, and I get it. So now you guys are going where? You're going out to what?
We go back to Adams, and I get in the Tahoe with him and Taman. Taman's driving. Taman drives just like his daddy. Taman's a nice kid.
He said his partner tried to warn him too.
But anyway,
yeah,
we go to Mishawaka. We go to Mishawaka, Indiana. It's like an hour and a half.
Too, just in general. I remember when I was doing MMA. Yeah, something that a lot of these Adam Calhoun goons don't know. But back when I was doing the MMA, I remember I had this match. Right? I remember after the match, my grandma came to me and was like, "Yeah, I don't think your team care about you that much." I'm like, "Gee," and she was like, "I could just tell, just something about it ain't right." So I'm like, I would probably, if you want to do martial arts, you should go somewhere else. And she was right. 100%. My grandmother was right. She was on point. She just had that vibe. She could just see it like, yeah, they don't really care about your growth. Eventually, I did switch gyms and grow and win a bunch of medals in jiu-jitsu and all this extra shit. But yeah, like if he's saying like his partner told him something was up with Adam Calhoun, he probably should have listened. Should have heard it out a little more. Like, wait a minute. You might be on to something. Right?
Drive. Adam says, "What kind of music do you like?" I'm like, honestly, man, if it's not like trap music, as far as hip hop or like Tupac or Biggie, then I listen to Ko Wetzel and Texas Red Dirt music. And he's, I know Ko Wetzel. I know Ko, and he doesn't know fucking Ko Wetzel. I was just talking about wapping with him the other day, I think is what he said.
Wapping.
But he's like, I know him. Yeah, I know a bunch of those guys. And said something about Garth Brooks, even, which the way
you said, I know Cole Wenzel, you almost sounded like him.
It's pretty. His voice is pretty like
you did that. Pretty
I was
good,
wapping with him the other day, man.
And then we talked, and then I got to listen to him. So we finally get there. By the way, I think I peed myself a little on the drive because we were flying, bro. Anyway,
yeah.
We
You're trying to hit the brake over there. You're looking for a 90 minute in the past.
Dude, I think I put a hole in the floorboard in the back. But we make the 90-minute drive in like an hour. And before we go to the venue, because nobody knows Adam's coming. And I will say this, at this point in time.
Imagine having to try to sign people that you're able to pay them to be you, right? It is crazy.
The pop from the crowd and the reaction from people when we got there was crazy, just to see.
Be to stand right next to it and see that.
Yeah, and I had never experienced that before. But anyway.
So you're getting that experience. You got Taylor Swift's engineer. You got features. I see what's happening. I see the buildup that he's trying to create for you. I see it. Okay.
We go to Justin's Airbnb before we go to the venue.
What do you mean by Taylor Swift's engineer?
Justin.
As in the person that presses the fucking button? Oh, the person who's mixing and mastering. I'm assuming they're talking about the person who recorded it. A lot of people, they'll catch you with that shit. Right? They say, oh, I engineered for so-and-so. They press the button. That's what they did. They press the record button. Now, I'm not going to demean it and make it seem like it's easy to do as far as like if you're doing it the right way, right? Getting levels and all this other shit. But honestly, if you know what you're doing, that shit is not hard. Right? So it's like, did he engineer for... Right? Or did he press the button? Did he mix or master the record? Or did he just press record? Which one is it?
Was there. Pop was there. Fender Hat was there. And that's all who I can remember right off the top of my head. Justin was getting ready to do his set, putting his stilettos on his feet. Anyway, I go in there belligerently, just fucked up, drunk, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. That's their deal. I didn't know much about Justin. I could tell immediately that he also, not like Adam. He loves Justin. You know what I'm saying? He loves Justin, loves himself, and he was just talking wild. We get in his car. We take the Tahoe from the Airbnb to the venue. Little piece of shit bar. On the way over there, Justin's talking about how much he charges for the spots at the rave. And he's like, man, it's such an investment. Like what I tell him, like you can't get on without getting on. But if the music's not there, it doesn't matter how much money you pay to perform. And I'm just a party planner. I'm just a party planner, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I said, well, shit, somebody like me, man. I mean, I'm sitting right next to you in the back seat of a Tahoe. My music is good. You should let me do a show. He said, there's nobody that I would do that for. Sorry, buddy, $2,500. I'm like, all right, fuck. Whatever, dumbass.
For a show.
For $2,500 to go on in the daytime for what, 20 minutes?
Yeah, that's wild.
Fuck around.
And you didn't have no money in the fucking first place, right? They be catching new and up and coming artists with this, right? Make you try to pay, and they try to say, "Oh, well, you're gonna be seen. You're gonna be seen if you spend this $2,500, right? We'll get you on stage. People gonna be seen. Niggas is gonna be drinking and partying, they dancing and shit. You might get a few fans, nigga, but not enough to make any dent in your career. At $2,500." Would it be better spent on advertisement for your songs that you already have on YouTube or whatever fucking platform? Like if you literally just study marketing, right? Figure out what you want to do and how you want to advertise for your songs and music. Spend that $2,500 on that. Spend it on studio equipment, a camera, so you can film music videos without anyone else having to film that shit for you. Right? You could spend that $2,500 on those type of things and it would be more effective for your career than giving the Glover, Justin, whatever the hell you want to be called, any kind of money. If you are an up and coming artist and you pay this nigga to perform, you bugging. Yeah, you really are tripping. There are people you could pay to help you set up your advertisements, bro. Like an ad, a commercial. You could spend that money on that. And it'll be way more efficient for you.
Anyway, and I'm not hating on.
You could get a Focusrite Scarlett, backs, 280, comes with the mic and everything. Come on, bro. Get you a laptop. You can get you a laptop. What's his name? Some recording software, a mic, Focusrite. Because I pointed this way because I got one. Right, I have a different mic though. My mic is a Rode. But anyway, you could just get all of that equipment for a certain price, camera, all of that, and we have a whole creation set up for that same amount that you just paid to go fucking perform for 20 minutes for nothing. I guarantee your numbers did not go up by a crazy substantial amounts. Right? It was just a way for this guy, Justin, to have some opening acts and, get some money. You paid him to help him. You paid Justin to help him. Now, I've heard of opening acts not getting paid at all. That's a common practice. A lot of people don't tell you that. A lot of the openers that go on tour don't get paid, right? They go and just perform. They pay for everything themselves. And they benefit from going day after day, jumping on stage, performing their songs. They get a boost within their views and shit like that, right? And their name recognition. It's not really common within the industry for them to pay openers, right? But for the opener to pay, the fuck out of here. What that is the people throwing the show making costs go lower for them. Okay, so I got to pay for the security. I got to pay for the people at the ticket booth. I got to pay for the lights. I got to pay for this. How can I save some money? I charge the artist to perform. I'm on to the game. They're not slick.
Like I got respect for like guys like Mark Hoddick who have kind of used that and to kind of help the growth and shit. That's your move. You know what I'm saying? It's not my move. It'll never be my move.
No.
To pat his pockets to feel good about myself. But if it's yours, I'm not mad at you.
Somebody reacting to your content has probably the same effect as you spending 20 minutes on that stage. Probably one person reacting to your music would have the same effect as you dancing on that stage. Same effect. The fuck? That's crazy.
before. So we get to the venue.
Maybe more.
That was a little bit I got to experience, Justin. There was no green room at the venue.
Did Adam perform? Adam perform there?
No, he didn't perform. Okay. He did go on stage.
He just pulled up, kind of showed his face, and
when they seen us,
out and then
we hung out in the back for a while. The word got out that Adam was back there, and like I said, there was no green room. We were just we were just covered area behind the bar that was outdoors, where the people would go smoke. And Adam tried to make it like, they mauled him a little bit. They really did maul him, but he tried to like shut down the covered area, the smoking area. He tried to make it, and in Indiana, you can't smoke in
private. Like a private.
He just didn't want anybody being back there. So they had Pop, who seems like a pretty cool guy, hell of a security guard, I'm sure, like turning people away. Well, then they figured Adam was back there. He came on the stage. By the way, I want to say one thing that may be a little off topic. If you're a grown ass man, and you are walking to the front of a stage, I don't care who it is that's pouring a shot of Crown Royal down your throat, your wife knows, bro. You know what I'm saying? She knows you ain't that deal. You feel me? Anyway, that was one of the crazier things I've seen. You can be a fan of a lot of people, but like I said, it may be your move, but it's not mine. But anyway.
So how many days are we at? So you're 2 days
This is 2 days in. This is 2 days in.
Okay.
The original plan was I was supposed to stay maybe all the way till Monday was the original plan.
So you got there like Thursday? You're Thursday, Friday?
I get there Friday. Okay. Friday, we spend all day Saturday together.
Yeah.
We get after the show, go back, we talk some more. He's like, okay, I'm gonna run back to the house, holler at me tomorrow, and we'll figure something out, like for me to come back by and talk. All right, cool, bub. I leave. He doesn't respond to me on Sunday till like 1 o'clock, which is after checkout at the hotel. And you know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
So then I'm like, well,
so you're driving around trying to just
finally hear from him. And he's like, don't think that I'm going to be able to clear time today. Let me know when you make it home. All right. Okay. Cool. I text back. All right, man. Is everything cool? Are we still going to pursue the deal we talked about?
Those might be bots in here. And I'm looking at the live chat. Man, people try to pump Adam Calhoun's goon shit, right? Just to try to come after Upchurch. That shit seemed like some bots. Seem like bots out here trying to pump their shit. They trying to get reactors to react to that bullshit. Crazy.
He's like, just let me get it.
Did he talk? Okay, hold on. Did he talk to you about your EP yet? Did you guys go into that?
Yeah, I had mentioned the EP. He knew I was working on the EP. The plan was for me to release the EP, and then as soon as that was done, which it was already, other than the videos, done. It was just ready.
Yeah. You had all the music created. You had the mix and master pretty much done.
He knows that's coming. The plan is in 30 days, because even if I had stayed till Monday, the plan was in 30 days from me leaving to come back and start. And he said, then he thinks he told me, Cody, I think it'll take between 4 and 6 weeks to do the project, and I'll need you to stay here the entire time. Fine. Perfect. We didn't sign a deal yet, though. When I told him, no, it would really be helpful if you could help me, like go ahead and fund me on this I-40 East EP. That way I could get these videos. I could fly bread one out. You know what I'm saying? It's simple.
Yep.
Cover travel and all that. And that would be really cool. And Adam, while we're at this, you could go ahead and co-sign that deal. You could go ahead and plug it for us. That'd be helpful since you're trying to get me on. And I also told him, and one thing we need to do too, Adam, if we're going to do this right, is you need to get me on. I got some shit to say. You need to have Chad Arms interview me. You need to have everybody you can get me in front of talking.
Well, that's usually, I feel like that's what they usually do. I mean, look at some of the artists that's
what he did with Jam Wayne after I told him after I said, this is what you need to do. Yeah. But anyway.
Is Jam Wayne his artist?
Anyway, he went all out on that deal. I don't know how much money he probably paid Chad, but anyway.
So right now he knows about the EP. You're telling him I got the music ready. I just need to do these videos. If you want to, we can start using that to kind of push this deal we're doing. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
But he agrees to it, but he's just like not gung ho. So I don't sign a contract. I get home. A few days later, I talk to him because
oh no, you right, Jody. I'm not reacting to that. Maybe I'll talk about it. Maybe I'll do a rant. That's what I'm about to start doing. People try to diss Upchurch or some shit and try to get reaction channels or live streamers to talk about it to boost their shit. I'll talk about it, won't say their name, and I won't show the video from now on. I'll listen to it when I'm not streaming, come back, and I'll just do a segment of me just cooking it. But I'm not going to fucking show people love or try to boost their pathetic ass channels and shit. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm going to do. I don't know. Fuck that. Fuck that. We did that with Rocky Steroid. We ain't doing it again. I mean, Rock, whatever is fucking. We ain't doing that shit again. We cool. I'm well aware of the, I guess you could say, influence or the power that live streamers and reaction channels have. So yeah, I'm not gonna let them use me to try to attack and destroy Upchurch. Fuck them.
All right, man.
Taylor Swift's engineer.
Yeah.
I'm saying his name.
And I was like, anyway. So I'm sitting waiting anxiously.
No, you're right.
And 7 days go by, don't hear from him. Right. Well, I didn't make no bones about it. If we're doing business and I don't hear from,
I'm come in here, not know what we're already looking at, right? Not know they don't even care what we talking about. Hey, react to some. Come on, bro. Come on. I bet he's gonna make it a segment. I bet you I won't use the video or say their fucking name. I know that. I bet that. I bet you probably won't even be able to tell when the video come out about them. I know that. I ain't giving no clout out here. No clout in these streets. Fuck out of here. If I'm a clown people, I'm a clown them. But I ain't gonna be putting their videos up and like giving them promotion like that. Right, to be honest, I wish I didn't react to that whack ass Adam Calhoun shit. I wish I listened to it the day before or whenever it came out and then came in and just talked about it without actually showing it or anything. Right? That's what I want to start doing for people I dislike. Because I can still make an entertaining video without showing the actual video. I just started putting the videos back up on the screen recently. I was going months of just me ranting and talking. I can do that. It's not necessary for me to show videos of people that are just trying to get clout or even try to attack people like Upchurch, right? Right? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not platforming people to disrespect Upchurch.
So I text him, what about these beats, bro? Yeah, any word on them? And a few days later, he writes back, yeah, I'm not going to send you the pack till you get up here. Okay. Well, why not? I can be writing while I'm down here. Oh, no. When I get you up here, I don't want you to have done anything at all. I don't want you to have any material at all when you come in because your creative control's all going to be mine. Okay. You can write the lyrics, I guess, but I'm going to pick the beats and I'm going to do all the videos. I'm going to control the directing, all the shit. Only thing you get to do is write lyrics and you can't do those till you're up here with me.
Was that a lot of that fine print that was in those documents that was like, yeah,
there was so much of it. I'm sure that.
Yeah, but that was like the weird wording of like the artistic.
It specifically talks about the creative control. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And then also some of the fine print was like I would have been anything I would have done after that in the next 24 months after that somehow to recoup it. Until the initial investment was recouped. They would take anything off of any of that.
Yeah, it was until even if the contract expired, it was still until you fulfilled the initial investment, then you still owed him for. Yeah, that's wild. I mean, I guess that is a part of the music stuff. But okay, so this is where we're at. It is a part. So okay, you're at this point. You're getting ready to do this EP. What happens with him in the EP? Does he decide to
jump on board? He sends the money. He sends me a contract. The contract I signed.
How much?
Okay, you want me to show that? You want me to show that first page?
Yeah. Okay. Which was like 7 or 8 pages long, but I just sent you.
Yeah, we don't need to show the whole contract, but this is the paper. And if I need to, I can. I got something I can post. Maybe.
Got to zoom in on that shit. Shit, blurry as hell. Yeah, I hate this shit is doing this weird thing where it doesn't show me the damn mouse. This damn car. That's already boot. What's the point of showing this damn contract, man? This shit is blurry as hell. It's already at like 1080, bro. Hey, Kurt, man, you gotta do a better job with receipts, bro. This shit is blurry as hell. Maybe he sent it to him that way. That shit just looked crazy. Never mind. I was gonna try to boost it so we could see that shit, but we can't. Never mind. Yes, you can't see that shit. Whatever. Give me a second. Even this thing glitches. Maybe I can wear this off. Because it was just working.
Guys, that's my 2 cents on it. Yeah, like you just, that's not what a real man does, bro. You care about somebody, you think that they're on drugs, you think that they got mental problems, you don't.
I'm about to say, why is this thing? That thing started showing something else.
Maybe or upload that's a closer zoom in of it. But in the top of there, it's Cody Lane's name. I mean, you can clear it, see it's clear as day. It says stage name chosen Cody Lane. I mean, right there. I will blow it up on another. Let me see if I can get something else. But go ahead, keep doing your story. I'll see if I can get this.
Oh, girl,
so he sends me.
I can't see it.
He sends me the contract. I sign it, print it off, sign it, fax it back, or scan it, email it back.
Mm-hmm.
All's good. Then he drops
BX is
$5,000
sometimes
to me, and I immediately book everything, get the I-40 EP finished. Then the agreement was for 25. He said 25 to 50 initially, but I think the actual paperwork read 25. I'm certain of it for the full length deal. Now I'm just waiting on.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, what was it? 50% or 50?
Okay, they're gonna zoom in.
It was 25K and a 50.
They're gonna zoom in. Okay.
It's split out after recoup.
50-50 split. That's wild.
Yeah, it's my first time watching it.
Yeah.
And he targeted video, like he put in a lot of specific things that he wanted the 50% return from too. I did see that.
Yeah, well, it was. Was
they spamming for me to keep the video playing? Like, damn, let a nigga figure it out. I can't see the chat when I'm adjusting the screen.
I was so excited. I didn't have nobody. I had my mama read it, and she's like in healthcare. She ain't no fucking lawyer. But I just, signed it and sent it back. I needed the 5K real bad. Anyway.
If you could hold on, that's important, especially if there's independent artists watching. Would you go back and grab the lawyer before you even picked that pen up on that project? On that?
Yes, because then I would have had it. I'd have made sure that it was something where I could.
Good job, mods. You guys are awesome.
Held his feet to the fire for the way things ended. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because I would have changed.
Really important to make sure you have somebody with some sort of legal knowledge look that over before you ever sign it.
Because he gave himself an out. He basically, because I went back and read it all myself afterwards, and I'm not a dumb man. I'm able to understand most things. He gave himself an out. Anything I did that he didn't like, anything I posted that he saw as a damaging to the brand, damaging to the label, was Cody's out. Which I think he left that in there because I feel like he just knew the whole time it wasn't going to work. Anyway,
that makes sense business-wise. It's smart to be able to disassociate yourself, right? Mad people do it. I'm pretty sure that's in standard record label contracts in general. Right? All the other stuff sound horrible though.
It got ugly.
Wild, bro. That's mainstream, dude. That ain't no independent label. That's a mainstream label.
Yeah, it's mainstream.
That's why when he says, me and Jam...
That's standard mainstream practices for sure.
Me and Jam Wayne, we're both independent artists. Like, man, no, you're not. I guarantee you. He's got the same structure as you were giving me. Because you were even telling me, well, you're going to be independent. But that's not independent. You know what I mean? So it was a trip. Am I still on? And that's cool if I am. Yeah. But then that's when things started to get like rough. That's when the conversations took a turn, like in the nature of them, because he just fell off after that. He gave me the 5 racks. I got the deal done, sending the songs. He was hateful about the project, which
the deal was for 5 racks. Nah, that's not worth it, pimp. I get it. That's not worth it. That's not worth that. 5 racks? No, that's not worth it. Yeah, I definitely think Broadnex did put out a project with under Adam Calhoun's label for sure. I definitely do believe that to be the case. I seen the footage and pictures of Broadnex literally signing the contract. So yeah, that's great. But for 5 stacks, nigga, like 5 racks you signing for? You crazy? 5 racks. My nigga, I'll sign you right now. What's up? Nah, I'm joking. I ain't got 5 racks. I'm broke as fuck. But that's what it's at. Like, they're like, you might as well sign for a sandwich like Jelly Roll did. I'm joking. You can make 5 racks yourself off TuneCore. That's wild. Facts. On any distributing platform. Like off your own. Yes, you can make that. Think about it like this, right? I'm a content creator. Right? Like, I definitely ain't balling. Right? But I would never sign no fucking $5,000. That sounds nuts. Right? If they offer me just outside of music, right? Like, hey, Beast Boys, sign with us. But no, at 5,000 sound. I wouldn't sell my soul in general, right? But on some independent shit, like just partnership wise, I don't think, nah, nigga, for what, right? Like, you got to think about it, your self-worth. What do you think your music is worth? How much money do you think Adam Calhoun is about to make off of your music once it starts going? I'm talking about like retroactively for years to come, right? If he's owning a certain part of it, how much money you think this motherfucker is about to make off of that 5,000? Think about, like, niggas be thinking about the short-term goals. Like, okay, I need the 5,000 this month or this year, whatever. They're not thinking, nigga, you worth way more than that. You could start doing shows once you get your name up and get way more than that. What point would it be to sign a fucking deal? Like, and if the deal is 5,000, what's the show money like? If you are performing in, like, you're the opener for Adam Calhoun, if the deal was 5,000, what you getting, $50? You about to perform for a hot dog, nigga? Like, he said the contract sound like Drewski wrote it off. It could have been shit. Nah, that's facts though. I actually watched that. That's funny as fuck. I get that reference. Yeah. Yeah. He was supposed to get a bigger deal for a complete project. That sounds crazy. He would give 50% at the recruitment. Okay, hold on. The deal's for 5,000, and he's gonna own 50% of everything after the recruitment. So after he gets his 5,000 back, he's still gonna own 50% of the fucking. Well, people don't know their self-worth, nigga. You can make that. If you put your music on Spotify and Apple and dance outside with a sign all year, you will make the fucking 5,000 back. If you just, hey, check out my music. If you just standing on a street corner like this with cars passing by, with the fucking, you would get more money generating people to come check out your music and your channel and shit like that than signing and giving away 50% of everything for $5,000. This is crazy. And it's because Adam knows 5,000 ain't shit to him. But to somebody that's up and coming, that don't really have many people believing in their music within the industry, that have people that's going to push for them and trying to get collabs and do all of this stuff, $5,000. You think if Taylor Swift engineer, if that was really her engineer, he was doing something worth mixing and mastering, you think you're going to get that shit mixed and mastered for $5,000? You think that's how much people charge in the industry? Word? Nigga, you talking what? 5,000 an hour? I've watched. I used to work in a studio. I've seen motherfuckers get paid to mix and master. 5,000 ain't shit. That don't cover the mix and mastering if you're getting it to the high degree that Adam Calhoun is promising you. He's also paying for all the marketing and all production costs. Who's paying for the marketing and production? Who's paying for the marketing and production? Adam Calhoun? How much marketing and production he about to do? He's lying. This is a Diddy deal. Because Diddy contract said that he'd pay for marketing and production too. And marketing and production was him dancing in your video saying, take that, for like 5 minutes. And that was like $20,000 out your shit. Going to your boss. First off, if you independent, why would you sign with anyone? Some people try to sign independent contracts, right? Like, because there's independent record labels, people that, or companies that work outside the machine. There's not many of them, right? Like, I think the biggest one used to be Koch, right? And now I think Koch is no longer Koch. I think they got bought. They changed this shit to like E something, and then I think they got bought again, whatever, right? But I think they still exist. Those are the type of deals where you getting maybe 50% of your shit, but you still collecting all of your royalties. They probably giving you 50% of the income from the album being put out, right? And then they handle everything else. That was like in the 90s and 2000s. Now that technology exists and you could just hop your ass on the computer and upload your music yourself, you really don't really need independent labels unless it's like that one big one that's helping people to some degree, but then they're still working certain deals out. Like they'll take a certain small percentage of your publishing or take this. They'll do the same thing labels do, but they won't take as much, right? But that's because they believe more in your project. Usually when you come to them, you already have enough of a buzz where you can sell without a label, right? But anyway, Koch is now E1. Okay, there you go. So it's E1 is one of the big ones. There's another big one. I can't remember the name of it, but they had mad artists on there. I can't remember. I feel like it's United or something like that. I think they had like I feel like Roddy Ricch or somebody, a famous rapper was on there, and another famous rapper too. I'm thinking of. I'll look into it. I can't remember the name of the independent label. I do believe that the best option is by yourself. Take the time to learn a bunch of shit. If you got money to throw around, hire a team to build around you to help you do things. Other than that, I don't think you should sign, right? Or just in general, I don't think you should sign at all. I think you should build your own.
Don't understand because you reviewed it. It wasn't terrible.
Yeah, United Masters, because I know they do what TuneCore does as well, and I think they might be helping people with independent deals, right? So where it's like, you're not with the labels, we'll help you, we'll do everything, we'll take a certain percentage, and we'll do even more than what you can get if you pay this little fee, right? Which, whatever, if that's what you want to do, I think you should just pay the little fee and do it yourself, but they'll get you in certain things and push your shit on playlists and yada, yada, yada. Bunch of industry shit. Because the person I think that's running United Masters is somebody that used to be a record executive that retired from that shit and moved over to start doing his own shit.
In fact, I think it's a pretty
Still
solid
not
project. He said it was a bunch of
That
fillers.
was your first one. That was your first
Slightly
one, right?
independent.
It was my first EP. Yeah, my first actual project. I had dropped singles up until that point and labeled them as a project and packaged them, but it was just singles. Yeah.
Just singles. Yeah.
And so,
and he,
but I'm a year into the music.
300 is under something too.
He knows you're a year.
No, I'm not talking about 300. 300 is Kevin Lyles. I'm talking about him. It's a bald dude. I swear, if I looked up for 2 seconds, I could find it. It wouldn't take me that long. But yeah.
Into the music.
There's another major label that's like
you're still
E1.
working and
I think it might be.
That is it right there. Now, hold on, because I don't want to brush past this. It says right there, Hustle Hard Entertainment or Hustle Hard Records LLC, and I've done some research on that, dude. There's a lot of bigger names in the industry attached to that. So that's a little wild, bro. But there it is. Screenshot it. Whatever you guys need to do. There it is. It shows literally everything.
Stage name, coin, copy agrees. The artist $5,000 for 50% ownership rights of all musical and visual compositions. Oh my fucking God. He wanted the videos too. This nigga's taking, so that means he was taking YouTube too. Whoa. So he was asking for cuts of the Spotify. He wanted 50% of Spotify, the Apple, and on top of that, music videos or just any video that would be done from it as well. He wanted cuts of TikTok. He wanted cuts of the Instagram. Yo, I will receive 100% of all profits from music if visual compositions until 5,000 advance is paid in full. In which, so then he's saying pretty much he's going to get all the money until the 5,000 is recouped. And then once that's recouped, he's going to still own 50% of your music and your music videos or anything that's done to it. I mean, if a movie soundtrack or just a movie in general, here's your song, it's like, oh, I want to put that in there and you can make some money off of that. Adam Calhoun's about to get 50% of that for doing nothing. This is an industry deal. He's offering official, that's crazy. And you signed this shit for $5,000, my nigga? You must have had no faith in what you could do. You had no faith in what you could do, bro. For 5,000, nigga, get a second job, save. Get that 5,000 for yourself. Like, I don't understand that. What the fuck did he do? What did Adam Calhoun do for you that deserved 50% of all your music in video? You shook ones that is owned by Sony. What does that tell you? Yeah, that is true. Wow, yeah, this is a disgusting deal. This is a disgusting deal. Looking super nasty. Super nasty. It's the most disgusting deal I've looked at in a long time. And mind you, these boys turning down fucking advertisement and like sponsorship deals on a regular basis. So I get contracts sent to me all the time. Right? And I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, no, this is a crappy deal. Like I had somebody, I'm not going to say their name. I think that's bad business, but maybe eventually if I don't give a fuck, I'll say this. I had a company that's a big name company that a lot of YouTubers are doing sponsorships from, right? That contacted me and the shit sounded so sus. I was just like, fuck out of here. And then seeing a bunch of woke, liberal YouTubers doing advertisements for the same company like the next day. And I was like, well, see? See? All right, I already knew it. But yeah, I get contracts on a regular basis that I see. And them shits is still not as bad as this contract that I'm looking at right here. This is horrible. This is bad. 100% goes to the label until they take $5,000 payback, and then they still receive 50% of everything that's generated. Think about this shit. 50 years from now? 50 years from now, Adam Calhoun would still be getting paid off of this man's work. Off of this man's work, Adam Calhoun would still get paid. 50 years from now. What kind of independent, oh, I'm for freedom. Independent, F the establishment. So you're signing people to establishment contracts. What the fuck? Do you realize if you sign 10 to like 20 people to this dumbass bogus deal, you don't have to work for the rest of your life, probably, depending? Do you know who else does that? Record labels. They sign like 100 people, hoping that at least 10 of them are able to produce enough income to keep their lights on. And that's how record labels in the mainstream have been running for years. Sign a bunch of people, bullshit deals, collect a bunch of money for years to come. And this is what Adam Calhoun is doing. He calling up Church Diddy, but Adam Calhoun is having people sign P. Diddy contracts in order to receive his help. Meanwhile, Upchurch is taking people on tour, doing songs with them, putting entire music videos with him not in it, but them in it on his channel. And he didn't ask for no fucking 50%. But meanwhile, Adam Calhoun is asking for 50% of independent. This motherfucker got kids, a wife, and you want 50% of his shit? For what? Who owns 50% of your shit, Adam? That's crazy. Yeah, I would never. I'm telling you, I get people try to catch me with this type of shit all the time. I wish I will fucking show you guys contracts. Like, and this is why I turned this down. This is why these niggas is frauds. I don't want to start putting people on blast like that. Garfield, he'll come out here and start naming companies. Last time that happened, when I told you guys I turned down a newspaper, and I just went crazy and said the name of the paper, and they go, oh man, my line was blowing up. My line was blowing up, boy. So I'm not going to say the name of these companies that be hitting me up, sending me horrible contracts. Do I got to hold myself from cursing people out? It's just like, oh, you think you could buy my soul, huh? So yeah, these bad contracts exist, and Adam Calhoun is one of the main people pushing it. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, bro. Let me turn this off for a second. Yeah, Adam Calhoun was disgusting for that. These are horrible deals.
His stage name, Cody Lane. I mean, there it is.
Oh, that's just,
you know what I'm saying?
So we reached this agreement, and then he just quit. He kind of falls off, bro. He's like, well, I'm about to go out to California and hang out with my boyfriend Adam and do this record. I'm like, all right, bet. He said, well, I'll be out there 30 days. And then
his boyfriend Tom. So his boyfriend Adam, you mean his boyfriend Tom? That's what you talking about. He said, I've been saying he's like this. He's trying to keep people down and own control. Yeah, own the control. The music surprise and perfect. That's crazy that he himself would be trying to have up and coming artists sign this horrible deal. So remember, he was trying to sign Just Trey, right? Had dinner with him. Tried to sign him to this nasty contract. That don't sound real fucking familiar. Fill your belly up. So you know, disoriented when he go off you the bullshit. 5,000, not 50,000 guys. 5,000, 50,000 wouldn't be enough. 50,000 wouldn't be enough. Fucking, it took them $1 million to sign 50 Cent. You think niggas are signing for 5,000? Crazy. I ain't signing no deal, period. But I wouldn't even sign a fucking partnership for 5,000 for half. You crazy. What's the point? What's the point? Do it yourself. Nigga, get that 5,000 on your own and invest it into your career. Get equipment and advertisement. I'm telling you. Watch what I do with my music. Right? I've been dropping my stuff. Appreciate everybody that's been showing love. Watch what I do with my music by the end of the year. Right? Just as an example, so people know I know what I'm talking about when I be giving advice. Nigga, I ain't pay a damn thing. Nigga, my music video is doing pretty damn well. Thanks to my supporters. My fucking amazing ass supporters. 50,000.
And when I get, this is already like 30 days into it. Now it's another 30 days. When I get back, then you'll come on up. All right, bet. He gets back 30 days, or like it turned into like 6 weeks. He was down there in California. He gets back. I text him, blah, 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 blah. And I will go ahead and say this, because if he ever addresses this, he's going to say, that man blew my phone up. You're damn right I fucking did, bro. I'm trying to come up. And if I'm, like I say, if I'm doing business with somebody and we're supposed to be communicating and they're not, I'm going to, shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And so at that point,
so he made you hold to your end of all the stuff he wanted you to do. But if he couldn't pick up the phone, he was acting like a record label, like he was too good. Like he
totally just treated you like I was instead of an investment of his, I was a hassle, a nuisance.
And before we keep going, I want to make sure that everybody understands this.
So what did he actually do for you? He offers you the 5,000. What I didn't see in that contract was what the label or what he was going to provide, right? And I think people need to start realizing that shit. That contract had a bunch of shit saying fucking what you owe and what you're going to do. You need to make sure in writing, right? And I'm not even telling people to sign deals. Fuck that. Just deals in general. that's not label related. I'm just saying business wise. Make sure that you want or that you put the things that you want or that you're seeking for them to do on their side as well in that same contract. Just makes more sense.
This lane of music, the country rap lane, he kicked himself out. But the country rap lane of music, from my understanding as a fan of this, is independent. Like a lot of these people
hear that spark.
hold themselves like they hold a lot of pride in the fact that they're independent. They're independent. They talk about it. They say, I'm independent. No way would I sign with the main label. No way I would do this. And Adam is one of them. So to hear this is kind of mind blowing because he's acting a lot alike of what the mainstream is. We see what the mainstream does. We understand.
And when Beast Boy, niggas gotta give me some credit. When I've been saying, I'm talking to myself, refer to myself in third person, but when I've been saying this shit for fucking years, that Adam Calhoun and Tom McDonald are the industry. They are the establishment. People was calling me crazy. They start trying to attack me. Right? People going out of the fucking, like, they way to try to go after me, lying on me, all types of shit. Right? Just because I said something, and mind you, I didn't see no fucking contract, but I knew that type of shit was going on. I said that shit. Tell me I'm lying. Who was watching me for a while? I ain't been saying this shit about Adam Calhoun for a minute. I've been saying this shit for a long time, bro.
Adam kind of seems like he's acting exactly like the mainstream, but just not letting anybody other than the people behind the scenes know about it. Because we would never know this if Cody hadn't come forward and talk about his experience. So I appreciate that, bro.
No problem, man. And I'm not the only one, too. I know okay. I'd be out of respect for the other artists because it's just not my place to say their names.
I respect that.
There's been several others, people, more well-known names than me.
I know he flew Just Trey out. I'll speak on that a little bit if you need me to, but I know he flew Just Trey out. I think you know about that, but he kind of did the same thing to him. He took him out there the first day. It was kind of just walking around, acting weird, and then boom, it was, hey, like, you want a contract? Nope. Well, this is the biggest mistake of your life, and Trey hauled ass. You know what I'm saying? But I understand the different situations too. Because
did he say that? He told Trey this is the biggest mistake of your life? Oh my gosh. That's disgusting work right there. That's nasty. BX got a backbone. Some of the young guns know much. The snakes slithering everywhere. Or appreciate the support too. Real talk. BX, can you do the I don't know. Let's see. Things coming. You might not be wrong. Let's see. Let's keep it going.
It kind of had a push already running and you were just looking for a way to, and bro, I respect it. I know a lot of people are going to give hate on you because, man, he signed it. Well, it's Adam Calhoun. The dude's been rapping for 1 year. He's looking at it like, bro, he's working with all the big guys. This is my opportunity to really get out there. And even if it's a year that you're signing with this dude or one contract or one album or whatever it is, hopefully you can keep going after that. So I see why you did it. I get why you did it.
Yeah.
And I did notice I have a question for you. I did notice a weird bump in some of your numbers around the time that EP was going. Was there a push from Adam on any of that?
No, Adam refused to co-sign on that deal. He thought that he told me that it was mine and Simple Man, who, by the way, Simple Man, not to get into that, like I've said once, a lot of the guys that went to the Nashville studio, I'm not mad at. I still got respect for them because I know what it was for them. And that's what you have to take it as. I know how they feel about him. You know, I've had conversations. I just know they're trying to come up anyway. And me and Simple Man do that project. Simple Man is one of the best rappers, period. Not just in the country rap.
Fire. Right.
Fucking dope.
I agree.
And we had some songs on that bitch that were fire. Pressure, Really Grimy. No, they were fire. We had Hitman on.
Yeah, I like that album.
We had Hitman from Outlaw Nation on a feature. He sung a hook. It was a good project. 6 songs, 7 songs anyway. Did 4 or 5 videos on it that Brad one shot, one of the top videographers in this shit. And he said that the videos was basic and all the songs were fillers.
How many artists have come forward about his shady deals? 2 so far. 2 so far have spoken about it. That's crazy.
Songs.
What?
Yeah.
Basic.
This is this man's quotes out of his mouth. I just thought that the videos was kind of generic. Yeah. And the songs they were really all filler songs.
Bro, I think Breadwin's one of the dopest videographers in.
So he didn't put it out? Oh, not put it out, but so he didn't push it? You just did it yourself? So why did you sign? Why did you sign? If he didn't do anything and it wasn't in writing that he was going to push it, you did everything yourself. What was the point of signing to this nigga? Did I miss that part? Did he say like that he took him on a radio station or some shit? Like, what did he do for him? Besides just sign him and collect 50%.
In the lane, bro. Like he's wild. Dog. That's crazy.
I mean, he's done videos for Adam, I think, or no, he hadn't done Adam, but he had shot for Justin at the time. Like he did the I'll Be on Go. He did that video.
Yeah, he did the Big Murph. He did the Big Murph stuff too with them. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And so, yeah, and the videos was good, bro. Anyway, but and I'm not trying to. I didn't mean to say Breadwin's name and start the pop by saying.
No, it's okay. No, but that's who shot the videos, bro. And there's no shade at that. I'm not trying to drag anybody else into this, but that's real. Like what it is. That dude, I give him a lot of credit. I think
and I shouldn't even be paying this no mind, but people say this all the time. More for a reaction video, all you do is up church. There are so many more country rappers out there, churches. I don't see Upchurch on the screen, by the way, when we're looking at this. But okay. There's more country rappers out here. It's good and he's better than Calhoun. I said Calhoun, but damn, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, you're just saying some weird shit now at this point. But yeah, that's a blatant lie. Like, I'm literally reacting to two people that is not Upchurch right now in this very moment with your simple ass. Right? So to even say that shit, like, it's crazy. But also, once again, I am going to start doing more or posting more music reactions on the channel as well. But shit like that kind of make me not want to. Since I've been doing more music reactions, people have been really, really disrespectful in the comment section and in the live chat, trying to command me to do things and tell me you need to do this and like all types of shit. So it kind of made me like start to second guess it, but whatever. But I've released like maybe 3 Upchurch reactions to his music on this channel so far, maybe 4 if it came out in the last 24 hours. Right? I told you guys I was going to be doing a Just Trey one. I've done multiple during the live stream. Same thing with Playboy the Beast. I just reacted to 2 of his songs in this very live stream that you're all crying about. And also check it out. Should be posted on the channel if you're watching the playback. This video. Check out the playlist. Let's see. I did what's the name? The Devil Went Down to Georgia yesterday on the channel. Did you go comment on that? If I went and looked on that video right now, if I went and looked on that, The Devil Went to Georgia, and went in the comment sections, would I see your comment? Then shut the fuck up with your stupid ass. I'm gonna do whatever I want and I'm gonna react to whatever I want. And ain't really shit you could do about it per se. Like, if I'm just being honest, besides cry in the fucking comment section and say incorrect ass statements. But yeah, that's one of the things that really make me not want to do music reactions is dumbasses like that say lies. Like just, and you probably will go to another channel and say that same stupid shit as if it was true. And it wasn't. That shit is crazy false. I've done mad reactions. Do you see, if you look at just the content I dropped yesterday, I put out like 2 original songs. Other reactions besides an Upchurch reaction, I probably did put up a church reaction because I felt like it and I wanted to, and I thought it was dope, and it was good music. Also, who gives a fuck? Like real talk. Go watch something else, nigga. Other than bitching and moaning. I'm only replying because I've seen a few people cry like that. It's really just Adam Calhoun goons that just want to try to like throw me off and make me think that I should not react to Upchurch, right? Like, you niggas would try anything to get me to hate Upchurch. Any fucking thing, right? And it's truth tellers. You guys will say anything to get people to try not to react to truth tellers, not to share their message. Eat a dick, right? You dead wrong, right? And I don't really care to see anything else you have to say unless it's a statement. Oh shit, my bad. I didn't see all those other videos you've released within the last 24 hours. I didn't see you react to mad other music videos in this very live stream. If you rewind back, you could literally see like a bunch of them shits. But did you do that? No, you just talked out your ass like Jim Carrey. So eat a dick. You ain't gonna get me to hate Upchurch or stop reacting to his music. I'm gonna react to even more of his music. I'm going to react to every Upchurch song and release it on this channel and have it underneath a Upchurch reaction playlist. And you ain't gonna do shit about it. And then I'm gonna put my music out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gonna hate it, but I'm gonna like it. Your mom's gonna like it. You never know. Might be clapping that to some music too. My bad. Garfield came out towards the end. I'm sorry. Not apologizing to your bitch ass. It's apologizing to the rest of the audience. There's probably people that's like, no, we want Garfield to come out. Come on. Let us have it. No, I'm joking. But yeah, these motherfuckers is mad. How you gonna get mad because I'm reacting to a certain artist? That's crazy. But yeah, go and check out the other reactions I did yesterday and today. Drop some comments. You better drop comments. You better. The way you bitch in the comment section on those videos. Show those love. Just stupid ass. Wanna come and fuck up everybody else's shit that they got going. Think about this. If I like Upchurch music and I like reacting to it, and my supporters like Upchurch music and like seeing me react to it, what the fuck is your problem? Unless you just trying to do some weird manipulative shit to get me to stop reacting to Upchurch. And if that's what you're trying to do, I say, fuck you. Eat a dick. You must not have met Garfield yet. But I appreciate the hell out of you guys, man. Thank you for the support. Shout out to the real Fang gang, man. You guys are amazing. To the crybabies,
his videos are
talk about your
next level, bro.
Go
directed by Ghost, same thing. Next level videos. I think there's a lot of these dudes in here that have really
go comment on the Devil Went Down to Georgia video.
To hear him say it was just basic videos, that's kind of crazy to hear because they weren't basic. I've reacted to some of that stuff. And I thought it was really, I mean, bro, hearing you for the first time, you got a different sound, but yo, I get it. All right. So now the album's out. He's not really pushing. He's just completely not answering you. So you do what?
So I get a hold of him. I can't remember what day of the week it was. Finally, we're on the phone. I'm like, hey, Adam, you and I are starting to have tension over communication, which I think is something we need to have. So let's do this. Let's set up a time of the week, weekly, where I call you.
You should have known there was a problem when you signed that $5,000 deal and Adam refused to promote your project or support it. I would say that's what you should have knew. Nigga, I'm going to need you to rip this contract up.
And we discuss where we're at in this process and what we can do to move forward, when you need me to come up there and all that. Thursdays at 2:00. Is that cool with you? Yeah, that's cool with me. That'll be.
BX, this is your channel and you dictate what we react to. You even react to Goon Squad and even let them on to talk facts. But if not up front, then Garfield makes them run ASAP. Big facts. Appreciate the support, Gary. Word up, though. But yeah, fuck them. I do what I feel.
Great. That's actually a good idea, Cody. All right, cool, man. Couple Thursdays go by. Everything's fucking cool. Just normal conversations. He's still putting me off, but I'm still pursuing. Hey, I got to get up there and get this record deal done so I can get this money. Anyway, because I knew, and by this time, I know it's not going to work. I know by this time I know that this is going to go south, but I'm just still holding out hope.
You're hanging on to the thread. Yeah, I get you, bro.
So like the third or fourth Thursday, I don't mean to cut you off. The third or fourth Thursday, I call him at 2:00 and he answers the phone and he says, "What the fuck do you want?" Well, it's Thursday at 2:00, boss. This is when we're supposed to talk. He said, "You know what? Here's the deal. The only way I'm flying you up here from now on is to beat your ass. I'm tired of you." Click. Hangs up the phone.
Well then.
Woo! And I'm like, who the fuck does this little man think he's talking to?
Wait, and he still gets 50% of your music from that EP after he did all of that shit? After he's threatening you and all, I might have lost my fucking mind, bro. I might have went Garfield. Nigga, he would have came out in full effect. Nigga, you would have thought I was able to clone myself. Like, but I see BX standing there. How was Garfield over there doing karate katas over here? I'm over here working on my chi and shit. Warming up before I go outside and handle work, nigga. Telling you, nigga. I don't play that shit. I remember one time I was doing a security job and they didn't pay me for the week, right? And I showed up with my jiu-jitsu gi on. Dead ass. I showed up, nigga. Hey, what's up? How you guys doing? Office. With my jiu-jitsu gi on. What's going on, guys? What's going on? I was like, hey, we was having problems with that printing machine. Yeah, they printed that motherfucker up in 5 minutes flat. That check came flying out that machine. Nigga had to catch that shit. Put it inside my gi. Checking the temperature here, guys. Going back to practice. Oh, but not lying. I dead ass did that. That was years ago, though. Showed up with the gi on, nigga. What's up? What's up? Like I was about to get on the mat. Niggas about to start doing jiu-jitsu practice right now, nigga. What's good? Where my check at? Oh, it was a mistake? Okay. All right. Let me get that. Thank you. Appreciate that. I hated that shit. They used to always be trying. They never did that to me after that. Every week, somebody would be going crazy. Yo, why ain't get my check? He used to stay doing that to people at that job. I hated that job. But I remember because I said that to one of my coworkers. He thought I was joking. I was like, yo, if these niggas ever do that to me, I'm putting my jiu-jitsu outfit on and I'm going to the office. He was like, no, you're not. I'm like, okay. He did that shit to me like a few weeks later. That's exactly what I did. And I got my check. The nigga's like, yo, man, you got one of those extra jiu-jitsu outfits, nigga? And I borrowed that shit? I was like, nah, nigga. Go get your own, man. That's what I practice with. So, yeah, I would have lost my fucking mind if I was in his situation and Adam Calhoun is threatening me and he owns 50% of my music. I'd have lost my mind. I'd have lost my fucking mind.
Dude, like, what is wrong with him? You know what I'm saying?
Outside,
to do what is like,
who knows?
This was something we've discussed, and this is anyway. I get home, I talk to Dusty about it. Simple, man. I'm like, hey, bro, this is where we're at.
I do, yeah.
And yeah, he's like, maybe he's fucking testing you. Maybe you need to call him back and be like, yo, fuck you, and see what he does. I'm like, nah, that ain't it. This just ain't gonna work. And he's an asshole. And so I text him. I'm like, and I think I actually sent you a screenshot of this one where I'm like, hey, man, if I got to fight for this, I'm willing to do it. This is life changing for me, but I don't appreciate the way you're talking to me. And he wrote back and we texted a couple messages and he called again and he said, I just really don't think this is going to work right now. You're not somebody I can see being my friend. And that's really what I was looking for, was somebody that I could have around and go on tour with me who I could call a friend. And you're not.
He was trying to buy a friend. This nigga was trying to buy a friend, bro. He wanted to, oh, that's crazy. That nigga wanted to buy a cosign. That's nasty work right there, bro.
Buying a friend.
Yeah, and you're not that, which I knew that. I knew that from the beginning, but to me, this was business. And,
hey, Cody, hold on real quick. Hold on. I hate to cut you off. I just want to throw this out there because there's a lot of new people that popped in here a minute ago, and there was a few comments. Does he have any receipts for this? Let me just show you guys this real quick. That's
showed the contract.
Right there. That is his contract. That is his name. That is from Adam Calhoun. And this is a conversation. This is what started.
So you like my purse, bro?
This is Adam reaching out to him.
We friends.
2023.
We friends,
and
right?
This is his story. If you're just coming in, go back to the beginning and listen all the way through.
What if all these other artists that's attacking Upchurch, what if they sign with Adam Calhoun for a deal just like this too? Wouldn't they feel like they were obligated to try to attack Upchurch? Right? Hypothetically, they would feel like they were obligated, right? If they had the opposite feels of this guy, they would be his friends, right? His paid friends entourage. He had one of his friends out here trying to tell people to come and, you know, sign with ACAL and get some checks, you know, he get nigga telling people that he paying for friends. They've been saying it. It's out here.
Breaking down the whole process and how it's worked. At this point where we're at, he is now told, hey, I want to fight you. And
that's a breach of contract. I think it was a breach of contract when he didn't fulfill anything to promote this music, right? If the album or the EP was done, right, and it was sent to him and he didn't push it, he didn't put it out there, he didn't do anything, then nigga, I think that was a fucking breach of contract immediately. Like, what kind of shit is that? So that mean you just signed him just so you could collect and do nothing for him, right? And then on top of that, the whole shit night, and you got to be my friend or not. That's just crazy. But it makes me think, like I'm looking at the people that turned down the deal and how they are. And I'm looking at all the people that might have possibly took the deal and how they're acting. Broadnecks, you got some explaining to do, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You gotta explain this, baby. Come on, man. What's going on, man? What's up, nigga? I know you signed that deal. I seen the picture of it, baby. Is that why you was over here trying to go out to Upchurch and call out his full government name? You contracted hitter? How much it took you? What was yours? 6,000? What was yours, Brian X? How much your soul cost? How much your soul cost, Brian X?
Get out of my face like they and knowing what you see on the internet from Adam lately, this is adding up. I mean, I hate to say it, but you're bro, I've never heard you tell me a lie. I've never had an issue with you. I have no reason not to believe what you're saying. You showed me nothing but receipts. I respect the hell out of that. And this ain't no smear campaign. This ain't no hate campaign. This is just putting out facts.
It's just the truth, bro.
It's the truth, because there is how many artists pulled up in that show, baby, in that Nashville. A lot of these dudes that are sitting around Adam that might not know the Adam need to know this, because dude, be careful what you sign. Be careful what you put your name on. Be careful what you stand next to, because you might be the next Cody Lane, right? I hate to say it that way, but you know, you spend a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of bullshit, it sounds like, to get not much of anything but some stress.
Yeah, a few $1,000, and that doesn't cover. And saying that was just anyway. This, bro. So at that point, I'm like, you know what? That's probably a good idea. I was beginning to think this wasn't going to work out either. And that was that. I did say, hey, okay, but if I get a song, will you give me? If I get a song you like, would you still give me a fee? Because I'm still trying to figure out a way to come up. Because what I should have done is I should have recorded every fucking thing. And I know that sounds shady, but I thought about it before I went up there.
You know what Adam the type of person to do? He signed you this $5,000 contract, right? Bring you to Justin, a.k.a. the Glover, a.k.a. Slender Man, because that's what Justin Time looked like. He looked like Slender Man. If you look it up, look up Slender Man. Look just like Justin Time. Just put a watch on that nigga and some gloves. But yeah, he takes you to Slender Man, a.k.a. the Glover, right? He charged you $2,500. Adam the type of dude, I bet you he get a cut of that. For bringing you the custody, is what we like to call him in the hood. For bringing the custody, for bringing you over there to Justin, he'd probably get a cut of that, nigga. I wouldn't be surprised if he took home a good $1,000 every time he brought an artist over there to whatever they call that shit, that bullshit. Right, and they perform and they pay him. I bet you he probably taking a cut. Now I don't know that for sure. I'm just saying he seems like the type that would do that. He seems like he might be the type, but I can't say that's for sure. No, just saying, just thoughts. We just thinking, we freestyling out here.
It's like, if this doesn't work, because I already had some people in my ear saying it ain't gonna in the lane. I say, man, I just record everything and then let people know I'm there on social media while I'm there. That way that goes up. You know what I'm saying? I get some footage, some content with him somehow, so that I have that to go up. But out of respect for him and respect for the conversation we were having, I didn't pull my fucking cell phone out and shoot anything at all, because I was thinking, man, that's going to rub him the wrong way. That would be tacky as fuck. This, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to. I'm not
a rewrite, right? Like, when people give you contracts or something else that artists don't think about, you could say, I don't like this is this, change this, fix that in the contract, right? And then all these things, fuck a recording. You would have had a contract that said all the things he was supposed to fulfill, and he didn't fulfill it. So you wouldn't have even needed a recording. The proof's in the pudding. Did he take you anywhere to go promote it? Did he help you do this? Did he get you to collabs he said he would? If he didn't do none of that shit, you wouldn't have needed no recording, nigga. You just had to negotiate that contract out a little bit better.
Not a big fan. I'm not a fan at all of him anyway. I'm not going to fanboy for sure. And so I didn't. But in hindsight, yeah, I wish I would have.
You see how mad he just got when Ryan recorded him, and I feel like this makes a lot of sense. Like I see, like people give people.
He said he's riffraff. That's funny.
He said something the other day. He said, "There's a lot of shady motherfuckers in this industry. Yeah, you're one of them, bro."
Yo,
and I've heard
I just peep. We've been streaming for 5 hours out here in these streets. We killing it. Hit that like button, man. We over here doing it. Man, we doing. Nah, hit that like button, man. Subscribe if you haven't. Share the video. Also, check out channel memberships. If you're able to, it helps out the channel a lot. It helps me keep going. Also gives you access to stuff that you can't
group.
see.
There's 2 artists, the Sticks, bro, and I know I've already talked about this. They've gone through this shit. Like that was a thing on the internet. Everybody knew about that. Like there's multiple times this stuff happens, and I'll be real, bro.
Yeah, it could be Jelly or Buddy telling
when Upchurch and him were cool, a lot of people just didn't say nothing and kept their mouth shut because they thought him and Ryan were cool, and they didn't want to get the smoke from anybody. They didn't want to not have the opportunity to grow their channel and grow their music numbers. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut and look the other way while these dudes get screwed by Adam Calhoun. That's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, Calhoun, dude. Well, he went 0-4 with artists, found a plant and named him Wayne. I mean, where did Jam Wayne come from? Where did this motherfucker come from, right?
If only there was a music commentary channel that was on here, that was fearless. That was out here just telling people from day one that Jam Wayne was a plant. If only there could have been a wait a minute. There was. I need to start seeing some more people telling me I was right. I'm gonna need that. It's because I'm petty. I've been saying this nigga's a plant since day one, and they tried to get me up out of here, bro. I've been saying that nigga was a plant, and they tried to remove me. They tried to get me up out of here.
And I don't even know the man personally, so
Appreciate you, Tennessee.
I know that he can't fucking rap. He mumble raps. But anyway, maybe I'm a little bit bitter about that.
Now, okay, so you come. I remember the EP, so that had to have been before Jam Wayne kind of he was already out there, right? Jam Wayne was kind of already popping.
Right.
I don't think he was. I don't think at this point that we released.
That's why they get mad. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that. That's why that's why they be upset.
I-40 East. See, I had the date written down. October of 2023 is when it was, when everything cut, when it was, okay, we're done here. It was October 2023.
Hold on, let's see.
I knew he was a plant. Just everything about him.
I've had some theories on Jam Wayne. I had some theories for a while. And, I thought, man, what are the possibilities?
Music videos?
A way to kind of
push some
other people out of the lane. I mean, who knows?
And I know. I can say that because I got a music video out. Go check that out if you can, guys. Okay. But yeah, that shit takes time, right? Like I'm already planning another music video. That shit is not easy.
I'm saying like
it's a money grab. Adam sees.
Appreciate that, guys. You guys are awesome.
Adam thinks he knows how to make it doing this, and it's a money grab for one thing. But he got a guy that looks just fucking like him. You know what I'm saying? If you dim the lights.
Okay, what date did you give me?
October 2023.
Bro, his first drop was December 18th, 2023.
There you go.
Right there. December 18th, 2023 was the official music video for Flush. It wasn't even the first song he ever. I thought Problems was his first song. Wow, bro. Now this is all making sense. So that's why everybody really started getting offended that when all these people were calling him a plant, when everybody started saying Jam Wayne was a plant and Ryan started going after Jam Wayne, that's why everybody started freaking out. That makes a lot more sense.
Is he a plant?
Like, meaning the people behind the scenes, artist wise, Adam got upset. There's a couple other artists that got upset about it. And it's like,
nigga, artists literally came to my channel to argue with me for hours about this shit. That nigga's a plant. Hey, I'm telling you, I said that shit from the beginning. I was like, I don't know if they all got a piece of it, right? Like just something is weird over there, right? And I kept saying that shit, and people hated me for it. Jam Wayne came to my comment section with his clown ass, right? With his clown self. Me's is cold and sounding like a clown, right? To try to defend him. I'm like, nigga, you can't tell me there's something is right with him because I know it ain't right. I've been doing music for too long, bro, to not see the signs, right? I pay attention. That nigga's a plant. They might not want to tell you the details. That shit, it's suspect.
Like, where did this dude come from for you guys to get mad about that?
Shout out to Ashley.
She blows the whole "we're independent" image, like coup that they've got everybody believing. So they don't want to admit it, but it's 100% the facts, dude. I guarantee it. Because that man, you can go look at his old Facebook profile. Like, I don't see any history of him ever making music at all before.
No.
He just, boom, popped up with he popped up out of nowhere with a $high visual from a $high videographer.
Oh, I know, bro. But he's that dude. Not only that, you see the writing credits that he's got writing credits from Chris Brown. So that made my ears perk up when you said,
well, not from Chris Brown, but writers that worked for Chris Brown wrote for Jamway. Yeah.
Writers that have Ethan Hayes is a writer for Chris Brown. He wrote 1111 and he's credited on a few of Jam Wayne's tracks. And I've seen other writers accredited. So when you said freaking, Taylor Swift's engineer, that popped in my head. I'm like, wait a minute. You got what is the guy's name? Oh man, I don't even, his producer, James Wayne's producer that does the videos is Carlton Banks, I think.
Yeah, that's
Carlton Banks. Yeah. So Carlton Banks is attached to a lot of folks in the mainstream. So that's why I always question, like,
that's his name?
What's going on over there? So this guy, Jam Wayne, just fell.
Like my man from Fresh Prince. That's a sick ass name right there. I ain't going front. That's crazy. Nigga name is Carlton Banks. That's hilarious.
Out of bed and found Carlton Banks to shoot his music video and found these Ethan Hayes to help him compose his music. Like, what? And he's all these friends with Adam and all these bigger artists.
So this is the first time I've
seen these features. You know what I'm saying? Who was it that he had the big feature from?
You guys just told me to check it out early in the stream. Yeah, I've never watched this. But I'll be sticking to myself. I don't be watching a bunch of channels.
Wild, bro.
Like, there's no, I mean, it is what it is. They can say
I'm just hearing it for what it is. Like, it sounds like if he tried to sign Just Trace, try to sign you, or he signed you essentially, he signed the Sticks. I believe that's how it went down. Don't quote me on that, but maybe he signed Jam Wayne. Why would I think any different? Because why not?
I mean, here's the thing. He did it to Adam's formula, because if anybody, there's other artists that have just been around him and heard him talk that will attest to this, and you may have heard it before. Adam says
when the artist that worked with Jam Wayne, one of his partners, was spamming their video link in my damn comment section. I released a new video today too. Check it out. Like, what the fuck? I'll look it up. I'm like, that's even familiar. Oh, wait. This is the guy that was on a song with Jam Wayne. He got 10,000 views on his music video. That's interesting. How many likes he got? 9. 9 likes. On the video, they got 10,000. Nigga, that sound crazy. Look at the amount of likes I got on this live stream. I think I got like 9 likes on 10,000 views. Tell me in your mind, does that seem like that adds up? Why does it seem like people connected to Jam Wayne, that's connected to Adam Calhoun, are doing some suspect shit? And why does someone that's getting 10,000 views on a music video, why do they have to come to my music video, right, of my first one, to spam their shit if they're really getting views like that? Why would they need to keep promoting their shit like that? Know what it sound like? It sound like that's what that sound like. Boop 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 boop. Robot, nigga. How does that sound like? Sound like a whole lot of them.
Secret to it all is to drop a video every 2 weeks.
The view counts be so.
Look at Jam Wayne's drop rate. It's pretty much
coming out.
He dropping like 3 a week.
Every fucking 2 weeks. I mean, they're like clockwork, bro.
I swear one time I've seen that nigga drop like 3 to 4 music videos in 1 week. I was like, nigga, this is crazy. And I swear that nigga's still moving at that rate. So that is nuts.
Who can afford that? Who can afford that? Working a blue collar job. You can't.
I don't know.
There's somebody. I tell you, the only other people I think it could be, and I think the only reason I think that they could have put him on is because they're a smart group of individuals who have been. They saw and they knew what Adam was trying to do with the other artists. They saw it. I interviewed with them. The guys that, and all due respect when I say their names, Show and Proof. Mm-hmm. I feel like they may have collectively got together and tried to put Wayne on. And use their connections. It's a kind of, but I don't really believe that. I feel like they're just the extension on. I feel like I put Adam on game when I said, if you're going to get an artist on, it needs to be somebody that you interviewed, but it don't work for Jam Wayne because he's fucking boring as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have a story to tell. It would have worked for somebody like me because I'm going to get on there and I'm going to talk not like Kevin Gates, but in a introspective, educated way about how.
That's the only thing I don't like about that is like, nigga, you don't need them. Do it yourself. Fuck it. Right? Some people shout you out or look into your shit or have you for interviews. Ooh, but man, fuck them. You ain't got to compare yourself to what Lamb Wayne is doing over there. Nigga, fuck all that. Just keep doing your thing. Right? That shit will come. It'll come.
Lived and how I'm living now and the transition and how it works. I got an interesting story. It would have worked for somebody like me or maybe the Sticks or somebody that could also, they're going to interview well, I bet, if you interview them the right way. But Jam Wayne would you say maybe you just didn't fit into their crowd? Would you think that? I absolutely would say that, bro. He told me. That's what he said is we could never be friends.
So you think when he said he'll fly you out the only time is to fight you, what happened after that? Did you try to reach back out eventually? Because I know you said you talked.
Yeah, when he did that is when I went home and I texted him and I said, I think I sent you a screenshot of this. I said, if I have to fight for this, that's fine. This is life changing for me. That's how much it means. But I don't appreciate the way you're talking to me, Adam. And then he called me. We shot a couple more messages back and forth. I can't remember what they said. He kind of slowed his roll, called me. He came down off this fit of rage that he was in, and was like, this ain't going to work. This ain't going to work. And so
now, because did he give you a reason why?
He said, I wanted somebody. He said, I wanted somebody that could be my friend. I wanted somebody around that I could be friends with. And it's not you. I was like, okay, well, I didn't know that's what this was. I didn't know this was a friendship audition. I was under the impression that we were doing business here. And I was under the impression that it was big business. And I've been making these plans. And, I'm saying? I'm telling my people close to me, telling my mother-in-law I'm about to change our fucking lives, man.
Yeah.
And believe.
Yeah, I ain't going front. Adam is getting exposed like a motherfucker right now. This looks so bad. This looks so bad on his part, nigga. Why don't you respond to this? You want to go on with a Glover and cry all day? Go do a cry session and respond to this. Like, let's hear you combat this trash ass contract. I bet you he ignored that shit. Bet you he ignored these trash contracts.
He was telling people, or he was telling you that, and then you were, He
had fed me this big giant.
Bringing you to the show, and all these people going crazy when they see Adam walk in with
the like button, guys. Hit the like button.
I get what you're saying. He's getting you to be really excited about something, getting your hopes way up. You're telling your family, your friends, your mother-in-law, everybody, Cody Lane is going to the top, baby. Yeah,
I'm about to have features from. I'm about to sign with one of the biggest independent artists in the country, and it's a life change. Well, look at Jam Wayne. I mean, if he had good music, it damn sure would have been life changing. It's just a shame that he doesn't. So it's really just kind of middle of the road numbers. But even the road numbers, I promise you, those numbers have changed his life. I promise you.
Yeah.
I bet you Jam Wayne won't do a diss at him.
But I will say this: I didn't know that he had ghostwriters. I didn't know that he had different people in his writing credits. that doesn't surprise me at all.
Well, I mean, people have argued with me about the ghostwriter thing. Maybe they're not. He's got a lot of people credited on the composition. So I guess he's got maybe a whole bunch of engineers, and the engineers that are doing it happen to just be also writers. I don't know. But it is fishy. It's not independent to me. That's my
it's definitely not.
You're not independent if you're paying 9 different guys to do one thing. You know what I'm saying? You're not.
He's the first big attempt at an industry plant in country rap. There was one more before him. But the money behind him wasn't as big as the money is behind Jamway, and that's Charlie Kingery.
Kingery.
I know what it is.
Yeah, but he was the first attempt at a plant. Because think about this thing, and just not to, he fit the mold. He had prior success on TV, okay, on the Live PD deal where he was the dancing cop, right? Okay. And then he had built the social media building platform already. Well, if you look at the big country rappers, they had built big platforms for themselves already outside of music before they got into it. And so him, Catfish Cooley would be another attempt at it. Although I do think he actually genuinely likes to make the music. And I got a song with him. He seems like a nice guy. But those are both great examples of people that's how it's been done. So let's try it this way. That was the attempt. But Jamway, man, they're putting everything behind him, and nobody.
Now, is it the marketing that they're putting behind them? Or, like, that's what I'm saying. Is it because I have seen some suspect things. Like, there's Jamway's song "Problems" in his live premiere when the thing dropped. He had nobody in the comments. There was 0 comments.
That's a normal
the whole
thing
time
for him.
The video was playing, but he had thousands of people watching it during the live premiere. How can that?
That's a normal thing for Flam Wayne. That's a normal thing for Baked Beans over there. That's what he do.
Be real.
I mean, I haven't seen those things. I don't know. I know I've seen some comments on there that were like,
still live. Grind don't stop, man. We going on 5 hours right now. Grind don't stop. It's Fang Gang.
Foreign countries and stuff. I mean, obviously,
I got a video. I got a video. When you get some time, I got a video that shows it.
I ain't streaming. I think it's because I ain't streaming a few days. So I got like backed up energy.
His song, nothing in his live chat goes on. So that's the part that's strange to me, is like, what is it? Is it the marketing aspect of it? Are they looking for somebody to fit a mold, fit an image, so that they can push enough money in the direction and market them to blow up and have 50%? Because bro, he had you 50-50, dog. So if he gets somebody that blows up that becomes as big as, let's say, Jelly Roll, what happens if he owns 50% of that?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, dog.
Yeah, make bank. That's what you're trying to do.
I think that's what they were trying to do, is get somebody that they could put out there. It wasn't an idea.
PX, I know.
It was obviously an idea to make money. That's what I'm saying. And the problem with Adam, though, is he's not a very smart man. He's narrow-minded and he loves himself. So what he did is he picked somebody that looks like him, is built like him. You know what I'm saying? And he thinks.
People were asking me if that was a picture of Adam in the thumbnail. That's funny you say that.
He looks just like him, bro. If you dim the lights, you can't tell the fucking difference.
No, they thought you looked like him a little bit in the thumbnail.
Adam?
If you go back in the beginning of the stream, they're like, "Who is that? Another picture of Adam, or is that Mises?" That don't look. That's kind of.
That might have been why he fucked for me. I don't know.
That's why I asked. Maybe you had the image, you just didn't fit their.
I think
who they. I don't.
As far as mine, I think my thing is, dude, I'm too real. If you listen to my music at all, it's totally different than every other country rapper. I'm raw. I'm talking about ugly, dirty things I did in the past and owning them. And then so I think that because that's hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Because that element of me is hip hop and I got a unique sound. I think that that's kind of what drew people to me. But then you get around me and you realize that, man, I ain't cutting up. I ain't with the light. You know what I'm saying? I don't like.
Somebody said in the live chat, rumor is he's still over there eating baked beans, talking about Jamway. That's facts. That's what he's doing. Eating baked beans right now. He watching his live stream, just like. It's hilarious. And that's when Adam comes from behind him and tries to hug him. He said, "Hey, man, what? I ain't agree to the backside hugs." I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you was my friend. We terminating your contract, Janway. It's over.
Like the kind of jokes you make, I don't think they're funny. I make giggle. I don't talk a lot. Some days I just want to kind of by myself, you know what I'm saying? And I don't trust anybody at fucking all because of the experiences I've been through.
Hey, one of my mods, remove that. Remove that shout out.
And it almost, I think, turns people off because it's like, man, he is exactly who he says he is in his songs, and that's not somebody I want. You know what I mean?
Thank you, guys.
And I don't know.
It's each their own. It's just something. It's okay. My biggest thing is honesty in the music thing. Seems like it's just gone. Like if Jam Wayne come in here and he said, "Look, bro, I come from nowhere, and here I come. I got a big push behind me." What would be the difference of saying you rolled out of bed and bumped into an engineer and a videographer and all that? Like I don't see the reasoning to go into this and be shady. Why do you scream I'm independent, and why do you scream? I've seen with my own eyes, and I've listened with my own ears.
I told you guys, there's a lot of people that be fronting. They talk about that being against the establishment shit, but really they're plants working for the establishment. They trying new shit to try to get people now. Oh, where are you against us? Let's present you somebody that says they're against us. Meanwhile, they reporting to the establishment. It's nasty.
To Adam Calhoun, promise a few artists that I really respect. I'll sign you right now. I'll hit you up right now and sign you right now.
Somebody said you sign for 50% of my reverse nigga hugs. That's crazy.
And then I never hear him talk about it no more.
Crazy.
And I see these artists, hey, I ain't heard nothing from the guy. I reached out to him and he said nothing to me. So what are we doing here? Are we just dangling carrots in front of people's faces to try to put money in your pocket? Like that's odd to me, dude. That you're right, bro. He's only about the money then. If it's 50% and I'm giving you this and I'm giving you that, but I ain't talking to you on a Tuesday. Like, bro, what is that?
I can't
I
talk
don't know
to
what
you on Tuesday.
And I don't mean to cut you off. It's exactly what you described, a money grab. Or one thing that's ran through my mind as I've reflected on it is Adam just wanted somebody to brag about himself to sit and listen to him for a minute. He just wanted to talk about how good and great he really was. And he's willing to say whatever he's got to do to say to somebody to get them to sit and listen to him for that length of time. Because
how much did you guys talk after he said you guys, was there much conversation? Like where are you at with the conversation plan?
I mean, in the initial visit. I mean, initially, like the whole it was just so that he had somebody to entertain for the weekend.
Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like he was bored.
Yeah. And he asked a lot of questions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Do you know so-and-so? Oh, yeah. Well, I know so-and-so. Do you know, have you met so-and-so yet? Which to me, like I said, because of my past, I'm like, why are you asking me so many questions and that is federal.
He was trying to make you want to, I could get you involved with him. You can meet him. Dude.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you like that person? Yeah, I know him. Yeah, that's my hope. I know so many people that do that. Rexon, I used to know a lot of people that do that. I don't like to be around people that do that. If that's like, every 2 seconds. It's, I know so-and-so. I know so-and-so. What are you, cousin Skeeter? Get out of here with that. Right? A lot of people not going to get that reference.
Or to get me to give up some dirt on somebody, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel you. Yeah. There's all kinds of angles, but the thing about all the angles is they're all shady. They're all shady. All of them. I can't stand the motherfucker. I spent a lot of time. I spent the majority of 2024. I didn't drop a whole lot of music because I was so fucking pissed. Like,
I got it. I got that one.
You know what I mean? I had a glimpse at what was presented to me as a life-changing opportunity for me and my family. And that's not what it was at all. It was a lie. And I haven't been able to figure out exactly why. But I've got it narrowed down to a couple different reasons. But like I said, neither one of them is good. And he's a piece of shit, bro. I really don't like the motherfucker. I know that Upchurch is a passive guy. I've got a brother just like him. I've never met Ryan, but I've talked with you and then I visited with Southwind. I did an interview with Southwind. And so Ryan seemed, from what I gather and a little bit I see, he's like I got a brother who's just like him. He's going to get angry, but he just doesn't want confrontation. Not because he's afraid, but just because he's seen probably his own. He's had enough confrontation already, so he just avoids it at all costs. But I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I wish he
tell
would.
you right now, bro, based off of what you told me, Ryan, that is not anything like Upchurch, bro. He don't that if we're trying to compare that situation, Ryan gonna come out and say, bro, let's do some music. Let's sit down and do some music. There ain't no fucking pens and papers and contracts. And let's just make music, bro.
Yeah.
Like I've never heard him say even this. Oh, am I good, bro? Tell me I'm good, bro. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. So
yeah, he loves
it. I can see
So tell me I'm good.
the image, and bro, I can't tell you you're wrong. I can't tell you you're right. This is just Cody's story of Cody's situation, chat. So make sure you remember that. Like if you're watching this, remember that this is his words of his situation. He did this. He walked through this. He went through this. This is his situation, not mine, nobody else's. So don't be so quick to judge it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I haven't seen the comments yet. I hope they're all right.
Well, they're not being too rough on you, but some people are like, yo, how does he have proof?
Some Adam
and I'm going to pop this. I'm going to pop this up one more time, a couple times, just if there's new people in here. This is the contract that Cody signed, effective May 1st, 2023. Cody Lane stays Cody Lane hereby joined designed as the artist. This is it. Hustle Hard Recording Records LLC. And that's the weird part. That record label is
wait. And it said they maintain full control of the rights. So you could say that you want to use the song for something, and Adam Calhoun could say no and take that shit down. He could stop opportunities with your music. He pretty much controls that shit, right? You're getting 50% of the royalties and whatnot and publishing, but you still don't own your publishing. Not even own. You don't own that publishing. They're giving you 50%, but you don't own the fucking 50%. They are the owners. Adam Calhoun would keep control. That's crazy.
There must be more than one. I've even looked at one out of Illinois, so I don't know what state they were out of. I hope
he welcomes you to Munchkin land.
What I looked at that was wild.
There was I'm trying to remember the guy's name who handled the paperwork for me.
Dude, let me hold on. Don't say it. Well, you could maybe. I'll give you a description of maybe what he looks like and see what you think.
I couldn't say what he looks like. It was all like on the phone with him. Adam put me in touch with him. He's like his business manager or some sort.
Yeah, Adam is Diddy.
And it's funny because it wasn't Adam's name at all. It wasn't. Anyway, bro, the point of this is letting people know
you got that
it's not always
contract.
what you think it is. I think you've had this issue that you dealt with for about a year now, right? Because there's got to be something to it. And I'm glad you're talking about this because I said it before and I'm going to say this again. There's no way you fit all those artists that pulled up to Nashville on one record, right? So what are they going to do? Those artists are going to be discouraged. They're going to be sad. Like, damn, bro, this was my opportunity to pop. This was my opportunity to really take off. And they're not going to, so they can kind of listen to you and look at your story. Like, you can keep going, bro. Your newest track that I listened to last night, that's fire, dog. Like, your storytelling is dope. For only rapping for a year, I mean, you're doing your thing.
Thank you.
Does it need work? Of course. Everybody
got to be longer than a year now.
Just keep going, man.
Tell your
story and keep moving.
Yeah, that's what I intend to do, man. I appreciate you saying something. The one thing I feel like that really I do have going for me is, man, there's nobody that sounds the way I say. Froggy Fresh sounds the way I sound.
Your sound is very unique. I would say funny.
That. And then the lyrical content is raw and original.
Dude? I think that's the name of the damn song. He gets like these possessed shoes that make him do crazy shit. He got a few songs that's pretty hilarious, actually.
And that's not something you're going to get anywhere else. Okay. Some of it's real tough, but then I've got
everybody see, bro. We'll let everybody see.
Play Not a Threat. Not a Threat? Not a Threat. I talk about Adam in this song.
Okay, let's see videos. You want is there a video to
you talked about
I'm shooting a video for it next week, and I don't have one yet. But if you want to play Chicago,
all right. So I guess if they play the song right here, this would be me reacting to the song that you guys told me to take a look at, right?
2017.
No. I'll run Not a Threat. Where is it at? Let's see. Is it off Fleetwood?
No, it's the release, right? It's the release, 2 releases before Fleetwood.
I see it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me switch my. I was doing some editing earlier. I got some stuff I got to do, and I had all the audio switched over because I took the thing out of the studio.
What are you doing all that yelling?
All right, this is Cody Lane, and the name of this track. I gotta go back over here. Hold on, I'm jumping the gun. Studio.
I'm sorry, guys.
Where are we at?
Even I don't think y'all hear it.
Present. Share screen.
That shit sounds crazy.
Not a threat. Cody Lane, not a threat. Hear it?
Yeah. I got something to say. I got a lot to say. Yeah. Oklahoma outlaw music. Bug sneak dissing, I'ma say it with my chest. Hands work, so I'm steady, ready, going straight. Delete the text, but I still remember what was said. I see it when I see it. That's a promise, not a threat. Yeah, promise, not a threat. I'll do disrespect. Yeah, promise, not a threat. The fuck did you expect? I'd let it slide, you just get by with talking out your neck. I see it when I see it. That's a promise, not a threat. On no way, there's so many fakes and snakes to navigate. Hey, who's that fella dancing like a bitch up on the stage? Who's this goofy motherfucker gay for Kevin Gates? They gonna learn today. Don't fuck with Cody Lane.
Damn.
It's unique, but it don't sound like no damn Froggy Fresh. You bugging with that? I mean, it sounds different. Like it's kind of more so his own shit, right? I don't think it sounds like Froggy. It sounds like more so his own damn thing.
Gon' kill him. Okay, I'm loaded. Aim it straight at Joseph. Kevin Gates 2.0, bitch. From Middle Tennessee, but you talk like you're from New Orleans. The flow, the voice, the verbiage, expressions, all of it stolen. As far as Officer Charlie, been gaining weight, Chris Farley. Tried out for Chippendales, they said he ain't what they wanted. Got plugged in, played it, he fit the model for the genre. Jumps at the chance to dance like a hoe for the audience. Yeah, that's how I'm coming, I ain't pulling any punches. She turning what the other way if you see me in public. Would beat the shit out your whole clique, just me and a couple cousins. On second thought, if you see me turn around and go to running. Bucks.
Yeah, I like it because it's not like the new, I guess you could say New York or East Coast, because it's not just New York, but East Coast sound of bars, rapidy rap. But it's more like I'm just saying what I'm saying type shit, right? Which I think is interesting. I'm imagining what his shit sounded like when Adam tried to sign him. All right, that's what I'm imagining right now. I'm trying to picture that.
Sneak dissing, I'ma say it with my chest.
Hey, this is dope, dog.
So I'm steady, ready,
Yeah, this ain't like the bars or punchline type of rapper, right? From what it sounds like. Yeah, it's not really for bars and punchlines.
But I still remember what was said. I see it when I see it. That's a promise, not a threat. Yeah, promise, not a threat. I'll do disrespect. Yeah, promise, not a threat. The fuck did you expect? I let it slide, you just get by with talking out your neck. I see it when I see it. That's a promise, not a threat.
Like the type of flow is kind of like, people gonna probably say I'm tripping. I hear Glorilla a little bit, right? That's who I'm hearing. I'm hearing Glorilla, right? Maybe I'm tripping. It's about gonna be mad people like, what? Nigga, listen to one of her records. It has like the same type of, like, how you say, oomph to it to some degree, right? Like the same kind of kick, right? I'm not talking about the drum. I'm talking about like the way that they're saying that shit.
Here's the thing, say what I mean what I say. So if you hear me talking shit, I'm gonna be dropping names.
Yeah, it's like raw.
Calhoun's a giant douche, the lamest in the game. Oh shit, he's been to prison. I'm supposed to be afraid. When 0-4 with artists found a plant and named him Wayne.
It does give glow, right? All right, see, now I know I'm not tripping. It gives Glorilla type shit, right? Because it's not like, she's not like spitting bars. It's more so like she's talking at you. Like, nigga, this is what it is, and this, and this, and this, and that, and that, and that. And it's like, it's pretty cool. It's swagged.
It's like really swagged. Look like a Bass Pro display. Speaking of, won't be long till your little company caves. Another line added to the list of shit decisions made. Rap like you're 6'5", but in real life you're 5'8". Attitude like high school, but you're still built like 6th grade. Unresolved trauma manifests itself in fits of range. Bet you were bullied as a kid, so much would be explained. Bug sneak dissing, I'm a sand with my chest. Hands work, so I'm steady, ready for what's next. Delete the text, but I still remember what was said. I see it when I see it, that's a promise, not a threat. Yeah, promise, not a threat. All due disrespect. Yeah, promise, not a threat. The fuck did you expect? I'd let it.
If you say early 90s type ish, I'm going to say 3-6 Mafia early 90s. Right? If we go in early 90s of what he sounds like, we got to go 3-6 Mafia. Right? If we going for current what he sounds like, Glorilla. Right? And people going to think that's an insult. Nah, nigga. Certain tracks you got to hear.
Just get by with talking at your neck.
Be sleeping on
I
Glorilla.
see
She
you when
actually
I
does.
see you. That's a promise, not a threat.
Bro, that was dope. And you know what? People are giving you hell, and it's all right, bro. Let them give you hell, because that hell they're going to give you is only going to make you better at that craft, dog.
Oh, they give
yeah, I ain't worried about it.
For real, bro. Yeah, no, you know what's different? I've always thought, hey, man, this guy does sound, even off the EP, I was like, man, Cody Lane's got a different sound to him. But, bro, that's what needs to happen.
Memphis.
People need
Wait, where Glorilla from? Is Glorilla from Memphis too? Because if she is, then that's what it is. It's like a Memphis type sounding. Right? Because that could make sense.
be different.
Maybe that's what it is.
You just ain't been rapping long enough yet.
Yeah.
Once it keeps going and you keep
Give him the one from last night, then, Kurt.
Bro,
Can you do
it's
that?
fire.
Give him the
Yeah.
one from give him 2017 in Chicago.
No, that was what you did was dope. They're just gonna hate it because you're saying a name, and they're gonna hate because they don't like me and they don't like Upchurch and they don't like.
When you said Adam in that one, well, he says another name, another one.
They're gonna find a reason to hate, bro. Don't worry.
Oh, I
Let
forget.
that
Yeah.
hate feel that.
You're right. I forget about all that.
Yeah,
shit.
she's from Memphis.
Yeah, bro.
That
They
makes sense.
just don't. You just keep
That's what it is. Then he has like a Memphis type of style.
doing you, Cody,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, bro, ain't nobody gonna stop you but
Yeah.
yourself, dog. For real. For real.
My shit's dope.
And
right.
yeah, and this track is dope. This track makes me smell 2017. Like
I said I
smell
was doing
2000
one. I said I was doing one reaction to his music thing. I ain't say I was going to do two reactions.
17 based off of this track. This is
Just
2017. What is this? OKC? Is this where you're from in Oklahoma?
2017 in Chicago.
gonna
It's
go for three, though.
about 2 hours down Interstate 40 from Oklahoma City.
I let him play.
So there's a lot of people in the chat screaming Oklahoma is deep, or Creek Squad is deep, Oklahoma deep, Creek Squad. Like where is he from in Oklahoma? They're all chin. You got a lot of people from
I fuck
Oklahoma.
with 3-6 Mafia.
So yeah, let's run this. This is for the
That shit was
folks in the
dope as
chat
hell.
from Oklahoma. Let's go.
I still be bumping some Juicy J.
Nah, they're happy. They're happy, dog. They're like, yeah, Cody's from OKC. Yeah, what's good?
Grimy shit. Grimy shit. Grimy shit. Grimy shit. Yeah. Shit's crazy like Shakota in 2017. Sliding down Northwest 2nd, headed straight to the creek. We're rolling west on 40, gotta play at OKC. Came in northbound from Monapla, ducking, dodging deputies. Probably use a good night's sleep. Is it they number 2 or 3? Hate lying down alone, called up old girl for company. But then when I awoke, she stole my pills and all my weed. Yeah, it's crazy like
He said he's an
Shakota in
Okie. He's not from
2017.
Memphis. He sound like he from Memphis, right? I'm not talking about the way he talk, as in his regular accent. I'm talking about the flow that he's using, right? But then again, maybe I never heard rappers from OKC. I could think of off the top of that.
Tough to find a place to stay when you got violent.
Yeah, it sound like you just
But
talking
my
to me.
pocket's full of money and I know the cash is
He's
king.
talking at
Left a
you.
good one in the key, she helped me get back on my feet. Yeah, I know I did it dirty, but I ain't love her, just a means. Had them thinking I was clean, all the while still got me. Yeah, it's easy to
Is this the end of the interview? Just
First few weeks
his music?
fine, I ain't let no one inside except for my little main piece and a couple others from the side. Ain't cheating if you ain't lying. They text each other when I hide. Told them both to cut that shit out. Ain't there one of them my wife? Cut them loose and then I tried for a new chick every night. Soon I realized nothing's free and strange pussy ain't worth the price. It's crazy like Shakota in 2017. Sliding down Northwest 2nd, headed straight to the creek.
I get why he's trying to say Funky Fresh because of the subject matter.
Came
Some
in
of it.
northbound from Monapla,
I hear some jokes.
Could probably use a good night's sleep. Is it they number 2 or 3? Hate lying down alone, call called up old girl for company. But then when I awoke, she stole my pills and all my weed.
So this there.
Yeah, it's crazy like Shakota in 2017. Small town, get anywhere 10 minutes walking. So if people got problems, they gonna have chances to solve them. Trouble ain't what I wanted till them bitches tried to rob me. Now I'm in their living room taking everything
That's
while they
dope.
watching. I thought it was all over, but it's only getting started. I ain't understand the cause, it's not about to be a martyr. I'm behind on rent, plus they just turned off the lights in the water. Big Christmas tweaking in the dark with my buddy's baby mama. This place is bad for me, so dark here I can see. And if I don't drag up soon, may not get to peacefully. Only thing I got to my name's is Pontiac.
Yo, what's that? Hey, what's that from? Hold on. That cadence, that flow that's something. You're paying homage to an artist. Are you doing that intentionally, or is that just you're just riding the beat through there? And that's just how it come out.
No, that's just the cadence that came out.
Because right here, I can hear another. Somebody said it in the chat last night, bro.
I say Damon's name at the end of that, which is a name I've referenced once in the music before. Is somebody
Okay.
I call him my uncle. I mean, he's like family to me, and he just has been an inspiration and kind of a guidance. He was really guiding
that's not what he's talking about. He's trying to say what famous rapper you sound like.
me through the things I was going through, that spider web and all that shit in the streets. Well, I hate to use that word because it was Muskogee, Oklahoma, but he was kind of like the mentor, and that's actually who I reference when I say Damon. I actually say his name 3 times.
Yeah, it was just the way you went through that flow. It reminds me. I can't remember what it is, but there's an old school hip hop song that has that. I'm gonna think about it. Let me think about it.
You mean
Huh?
You mean the cadence on the hook or the verse?
No, it's the verse. It's the verse. It's like the wordplay. It's how you're. It's hard to explain. Let me
flow.
see. Let me figure out what song it is, and then I'll be able to better explain.
Word.
I might not even be able to figure it out. Somebody said it in the chat yesterday, and I still don't think that's the one I'm thinking about.
Somebody said Fetty Wap when I was watching yesterday.
Yeah, Fetty Wap. They did say Fetty Wap. I think it was like the 7. No, it wasn't that. That's why I was. That's not what it is. But let me hear.
He sounds nothing like Fetty Wap. Nigga, what's wrong with people? You talking about what's that here? Kodak Yellow, Bodak Yellow. There's Bodak Yellow, and then there's Kodak Black. That the rapper that's based off of. His bloody shoes. Yeah, you talking about Cardi B, Bodak Yellow. Bodak Yellow. If I'm not mistaken, is the name of the song. Yeah, she stole Kodak Black's flow. I think he got paid for it though. Shit, the name of the song is a spoof of his name. Yeah, he had to get paid for that shit. Yeah, she definitely did that. That happens.
Begin. I'm gonna let it run, and maybe I can think about it.
Plus, they just turned off the lights in the wall. Big Christmas tweaking in the dark with my buddies.
Even when I sample, like it depends. If it's R&B, I'll take the flow for an R&B song, right? Like if I'm singing a hook, like the Kiss Me record that I have, check that out on my channel, guys. But rapping, even when I did the 50 Cent song, I didn't take the flow. I started off with the nobody likes me, but that's okay. That shit. But besides that, and I didn't even say that whole thing. I only said the nobody likes me part. And then just started going crazy.
And if I don't drag up soon, man, I
he
get
bugging.
to peacefully. Only thing I got to my name's is Pontiac Grand Prix. Damon said the secret's knowing when to stay and when to leave. Shit's crazy like Shakota in 2017. Sliding down Northwest 2nd.
It's the hook.
Straight to
Yeah, it's the hook.
and rolling west
I can see some similarities for sure to the Bodak Yellow, Kodak Black flow. Jesus blowing shoes. There's a do. I don't dance, I make money moves. I don't dance, I make money moves. Yeah, I can hear it.
40 got a playing OKC. Came in northbound from Monapa, ducking, dodging deputies. Probably use a good night's sleep as if they number 2 or 3. Hate lying down alone, called up old girl for company. But then when I awoke, she stole my pills and all my weed. Yeah, it's crazy like Shakota in 2017.
Yeah, maybe it is just that David Banner sound, bro. You do have a David Banner type of old school sound, bro. It is different.
David
It's very
Banner?
unique for you, but it definitely does remind me of David Banner, for real.
David Banner barely had a David Banner sound. Nigga, every album sounded different as fuck to me. But maybe I'm tripping. I don't hear no David Banner in that. I don't hear no David Banner. Not really. I don't know. Maybe I haven't heard David Banner. in a
Yeah,
long time.
the Southern music rappers. Yeah, David Banner was a rapper I listened to. Juvenile, even UGK, shit like that.
Okay, I was
Ludacris.
gonna
Some
say
of
that.
the slow. Yeah, I'm into like
With
the
3 6
Texas rappers
Mafia.
too, because then they got slow cadences.
Yeah, for sure. Texas, for sure. Okay, so listen, bro, is there anything you want to like really, what is the message you got for this whole story? Like, if you want to give a brief rundown of what you want to say about the situation, and then we'll get up out of here because I know it's getting late.
I would say, yeah. Good deal. I would say, man, just watch out who you deal with. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe anything anybody tells you. And Adam Calhoun, the character, he likes to talk about you're a bad person. People may be battling demons, and that's one thing. But to call somebody a bad person and question their character is really, really suspect coming from somebody like that. And that's coming from somebody who's dealt with this motherfucker.
Makes sense.
Anything that I said tonight, I'd say in the man's face. You know what I'm saying? If you question any of the authenticity of it, ask him about it. Have somebody ask him directly, see what he has to say.
He probably gonna
He
lie.
will bold-faced lie to you, and we have receipts to prove it, or he'll tell you the truth, which is what I think he'll do, because he's always a pretty honest guy. So ask
gonna
Adam
lie
about
and
it.
cry.
The story I gave you is true. He may have a different version of it, but it is what it is. The facts of it are all the same.
He's gonna lie.
I love you guys. Thank you, Chuck Kurt, for the review initially on the I-40 ECP and for letting me come on here and vent, man.
Yes, sir.
Keep working. That's all
I'm
I
going to
got.
show him this one more time. This is the contract.
Okay, he posted the contract one more time. Yeah, I think Adam is grimy as hell for those deals. Adam is a nasty individual for those type of deals, bro. Even having people sign that, I think that's nasty work. But that's just my opinion. Tell me what you think down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video as well. Subscribe if you haven't. Also hit the like button. I said also hit the like button. Also check out memberships. That's how you can now tell that I've been smoking. Hit the memberships if you're able to. You get access to content that is not available normally. Also check out my music. It's down below in the description.